Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Welcome to another Q&A live. And assalamu alaikum, hourglass.
Salam alaikum. Peace be
How
with
are you,
you.
inshallah? Peace be
I'm
with you
good.
too. Very good.
I'm good. Thank Allah. How about you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine, thank you. Before we start, as usually, the link is there for those who would like to join. And yes, hourglass, how's everything?
Yes. Alhamdulillah. All thanks and praises be to Allah. Everything is good.
Very good.
And I hope I hope the same goes for you, brother. And
Yes, Alhamdulillah, yes.
yes. And despite our disagreement
Hello,
Hello,
past.
my
future
brother.
brothers in Christ.
My current
Hello,
brother in
Morgan.
Christ. How are you?
Good, good. And I hear it's going good with you guys.
Yes.
All
Muji is
good.
very happy that Iran attacked some Jews.
Not some Jews.
Israel.
Martin. No. What? No, let me see. I said,
You're very happy that Iran attacked so that they get
yeah, I
the butt
said
kicks.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I said, I became very happy that they showed their true face. Yeah. And I mean, before they
And it
were
failed.
yeah. No, before they were hiding behind the proxies. Yeah. And they were staying away. Now they were forced to remove this mask and show that they are the head of the snake. Okay, so now everybody are focusing on them, and yes, and it showed as well that 44 years they were saying, "Oh, we destroy Israel from the map," and so on. All these were just trash. They shot 300 missiles. Some of them fell in,
Mm.
nearby
Is it?
somewhere in Iran or Iraq. Yes, yes. People have taken, videos, and before they were saying that we can wipe them up the map right away and so on. Not
If
even
they
only
don't
one
shoot
or
the
two.
rockets, Muji,
Yes.
then I could wipe it off the map. You understand? But they were
I mean,
shooting the rockets off.
yeah.
You understand?
The thing is that, uh, I mean, they knew that they will shoot it down. They knew that they don't have this, power to do this. It was just to fooling people, to show strength and so on. Now, anyway, but the thing is that from another side, all European countries, even USA, Biden asking Israel, don't respond, because they have to respond because they don't want that the tensions go up, and then they have to
Mm.
involve and bring down the regime in Iran, because they don't absolutely want to bring down the regime in Iran, because this regime has a lot of economic benefit for them. That's why they don't want that this conflict, but they cannot control it anymore. This conflict is going to be more and more. And Martin, last week, the night they were going to hit, they were on the street, the police guards and all of them. They were on the street oppressing women like never before, because they were trying to show strength, so that if tonight they are going to attack Israel, people don't come on the street and try to bring down the regime or anything happen. So they were trying to oppress people to show that, hey, we still are here. So they are very afraid of Iranian people. That's why if anything like that happens, the regime is vulnerable. They have the biggest enemy of the regime are Iranian people and the opposition. And yes, for example, we are trying to get this a resolution from the Western countries, like 144 American congressmen. They wrote, resolution, and it's going to be passed. I think that we have to recognize Iranian people's right to fight back the Iranian regime. They don't recognize that, because they don't want the regime fall. That's why they have tied our hands, my organization especially. Yeah, they have tied their hands They don't allow them to do anything against the regime because they want to keep this regime. Yes. Anyway,
But
so
yeah, I see you hit a comment, yeah, but it's still on StreamYard.
yeah, but that's I just blocked him because this person is all the time using bad
Oh.
word, muta and such things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's cursing all the time.
Oh, okay.
So this is the
Because I didn't
person.
see any cursing in his comment.
No, but he has done it. What is it in comments on my? Is saying something like like that you. I'm from what is it? Kind of not legal marriage. Something like that. They say muta. Yeah, muta.
Oh,
Yeah, that things. And
Islam.
I mean, trying to insult. Yeah, all the time. I think it
ISIS
could
is
be.
that's
Sorry.
ISIS, the Muta and stuff. Isn't that ISIS Islam? Or
No, I mean that they just use this thing. Yeah, they use this thing for what is it? To attack. Understand? To attack, to insult. Understand? So that's why. Yeah, I couldn't block him on comments in the on the videos.
really?
Yes,
I
I don't
thought
know.
you could.
No, I was checking. It was just report. The only thing I could
Oh.
do, reply, report,
And delete.
delete was yeah, and delete, yes, but no block. I don't have
Okay.
that. I don't know why.
So now your wish came true, Muji.
Yeah, but here I did it. Maybe he will be blocked even there. Yes.
Perhaps you will make another account.
Yeah, Hourglass. Last night I wrote something. I don't know if you received that. This I think one of them was live. Okay, and I
Yes.
asked you to join. Yeah, but I didn't get any response. Yeah, I told you as well. I think you wrote that they asked for camera to turn on the camera. It's just backstage. If you don't wish, you can write that I turn on, but online I would like to turn off. So they say okay. Just they want to see that it is not perfect. Yes.
But what if the person is wearing a burqa? Do they ask them to unveil themselves?
Yeah, I didn't see. I didn't watch it. I just
because
yes.
they want to see they want to confirm the person's identity. But if they're hiding, if they cannot see them.
Yeah, but okay. But what they do that? What happened then? They couldn't bring that person on.
I'm assuming yes. It's I think they take women too, but I'm not sure about this. Yes, I think so.
Yeah, because yes, please, yeah.
Yes, you wanted to add something about this?
No, I just said if somebody has burqa or niqab, then they cannot ask to remove it because.
Yes, exactly. And yes, there was a video made by one of the, I don't know if I should mention this here, but somebody made a video about a Muslim person from polygamy, and this issue was about asking for the wife's permission. And everybody, and he was like, no husband should ask for their wife's permission and all that. And I agree with you, brother Muji, about I do believe that polygamy can be done if the woman agrees only. I don't agree with men doing it, against their spouses. Yes, exactly. Against their choice, right? Because it's not right from a marriage perspective. But he was saying this person, no, it's a man should never, ask his wife because he's weak and all this. This toxic. Yes, the husband is weak if he asks.
Yeah. This is that look, that mentality. What do you call it?
Toxic. Yes, there's that toxic.
No.
It's the term toxic masculinity.
Masculinity, yes. There is another word for that. Let me see. Martin, maybe you remember that man power or something like that. I forgot the name of that word. Anyway, so this is that mentality that
Patriarchy.
patriarch.
Patriarchy or what?
No, there was another one. Anyway, so yes.
Sexism.
Hello, my brother, Mr. Tree.
Hello, Mr. Tree.
Yeah, Mr. Tree wrote Patriots. Patriots.
No, it's not
Patriarchy.
patriarchy.
That's what I said.
It's
He
not
stole it from me.
patriarchy because patriarchy is not necessarily a bad thing, in my opinion. It can be good. But what I'm referring to is like this man, I agree, very how controlling behavior. I don't know how to say. Yes.
So that it is. Some people have that mentality still. Propaganda.
Yes, Muji is spreading his propaganda. Yes, Mr. Tree, come and expose his propaganda. Come on the stream.
Yeah, Mr. Tree. Yeah, actually, I was going to suggest Martin to last week's stream. Yeah, to edit that part. But I was thinking if I edit it, then I have to remove it because I don't want to becomes video. You know, I don't want the 3 hours video on video section. On video section, I want shorter. Understand?
Yeah.
So that's
you have
why.
to edit it.
Yeah, I wanted to edit it, but remove that part. But I hope nobody searched for that. Yeah.
What? Which part?
The part that he clicked on camera.
Oh.
Yeah, that part. Yes, I wanted to remove it, but anyway, I think nobody will look at that. Don't worry.
No. It's.
Yeah.
He always wants to show his face the whole time.
Yes.
Multiple times during the stream.
But he's shy. He's shy. Yeah. Let me see what. Sorry. It's okay. It didn't show my face properly.
Yeah,
yes,
it could have been another Mr. Tree. It could have been another tree.
Exactly. Anyway, so I was going to actually show something from his doctor. I've saved it. Doctor, what is his name in Canada? He has this.
Is it Shabarali?
Yeah, Shabri. Yeah, Doctor.
Yes. Yes. I just wanted to. Sorry.
Yes. Say please. Yeah.
Yes.
You just wanted.
Yes, about just to add a little more context on this, on the Muslim who said these things about a man not asking for his wife's permission. It's it seems that this marriage is like a a transaction where the man is basically buying goods, some good, and the woman, she cannot question anything. She has to obey her husband no matter what, even if he asks for something that, and that doesn't make any sense, because if the wife doesn't know where her husband was and he has a different family, you know, a second family, it's very wrong, even from, you know, an unbeliever's perspective, because you have another life. I don't understand how come they say things like, even, yes, it was Ali Dawa, I believe, and Muhammad Hijab. They were saying that, I don't remember. They were saying that they could keep it secret or something.
You can lie to your wife. They were saying, yes, I know.
about the marriage.
Yeah, I know. You remember, Martin, you had
black lies, Muji. You can
what was that?
Black lies. You don't have to go white
lies. Martin, I sent you that link, please, if you can share it. It is Dr. Shabir, yeah?
Should I post it, or do you want me to?
No, I want that we watch a little bit, because it is usually people say, "Oh, you are the only one." You know, look at this. Dr. Shabir also says, you know, that why a hadith is not exactly what I have been saying in years. Yeah, that a hadith that goes against Quran is fabricated, and he also, you know, mention it here. It's about those missing verses. We can play it a little bit fast as well.
And Mujib, then I would like to hear what you guys think of the Muslim that attacked the Christian guy in the live.
Oh yeah, great. Of course, I wrote everywhere.
He said like, Allah is the greatest or something.
Yeah, no, I know. He was a 15 years idiot. That I can say that I wrote everywhere that as a Muslim I condemn this stupid act, and I wrote everywhere. And then what is it? I pray for Marmari. Despite I disagree with something he say, but some other things he say, like he was even saying something nice about this Palestinian that he went there and he was, was saying something good about them and
he was
so on.
Praying,
for
on
them
the guy
as well.
when he was,
Anyway, so to see these
while he was
things,
killing him.
Yes, these things are, and then whatever he say, you have no right to attack him in this way. You can debate him. You can say that no, you are wrong, or if you believe that you can also say your religion is this and that. If you are not believing in, you can maximum is that despite in Quran is mentioned that argue with them only in the best way. Okay, so even if
what if the best way is a knife, Mujib?
Sorry.
What if they say the best way is a knife?
Yeah, because if somebody thinks that that's the best way, he must be the most ignorant person to think that that's the best way. Yes.
Yes, I wanted to say my piece about this as well. I wanted to make a video soon about this issue, but yes, let it be clear that this, this animal, he's an absolute idiot, as you mentioned, brother, and he doesn't know anything about the Quran because
he just have emotion. He has never read Quran. I know that, okay?
And even the hadith, the report, it says, do not go against an old man who's in the church and things like that. And he's elderly, he's old, and he comes to him with a knife, and he's such an idiot. I can tell you that if you were to look at his life, he does. Yes,
he cut his own
3 fingers.
So he doesn't know how to use it.
That's beautiful. That's from the law. That's backfired.
The knife, he couldn't.
It backfired. I think it backfired.
How many did he lose? 1 finger or what?
Sorry,
I
see he was looking at his hand like my hand.
I know.
I heard it was 3.
3
fingers off. What?
I heard that they released him in a good, based on
for good behavior.
Yeah. Do you remember? Have you heard that? Yeah. That's crazy.
For good behavior.
But I think it was prior to the attack. He was already in prison before.
Okay. Before. All right. Okay. So perhaps it was before. Because they cannot release him on this one. That you were good. Go out again.
So he was already.
He repented. Perhaps he repented.
He was already. But yes, he's a devil. There's the narration that says, "Do not attack men who are in the church." Right? They're protected.
Who does it say that?
And especially Christians, but anybody really. But even the Christians they have protection. It's in a hadith, the report.
Which hadith?
I forgot, but it's authentic, right?
Yeah, wait, there is.
I hope so.
Martin.
But yes, it's inconceivable what he did.
Sayyid Abu Bakr.
Probably. Yes,
wait,
probably.
Muji's favorite hadith.
No, Martin. Look, Martin. And in those rules that is there, what is it? Prophets' rules of war. It's also mentioned: do not attack monasteries and church and monasteries and so on. So one of them is that do not attack these places. Okay, do not kill a monk. Okay, or priest. So these are.
But didn't he destroy religious places?
No.
Like the religious statues and.
No, that was
in
Mecca
and stuff.
No, that was
in Mecca.
Wait. That was Mecca. That was the house of God. Okay, so it is like, as I have said it before, it is like you have a church, and it is very holy for you, and somebody comes and occupy it and put their other things, and then you reoccupy it. You want to remove them, so you can have it somewhere else. I don't mind that you have somewhere else, but this is from Prophet Abraham. He made build this for a special reason, okay? And you cannot just come and occupy it and put your idols here, okay? So it is very important. It was
Yes.
very important for Muslims, because we are going to prostrate towards that 1400 years. So there shouldn't be idols there, okay?
Yes. Yes.
But I
It
doubt that
was
Abram was
polluted.
ever there.
No,
It's so
It
that's
was
far
the,
away.
polluted.
Isn't Abram like super far away?
look,
Wasn't he
Martin.
like super far away?
Okay, for me, yeah, I say, look, for me, that's not so important. For me, is the reason that why we are prostrating towards Mecca, and I have said it always, yeah, that
Or
we
to
are
the rock or what?
yeah, wait, no, we are prostrating towards wait, we are prostrating towards the equality. I've said it so many times. Those dress up equality, and that's what Muji. How? Sorry, who started the Battle of Badr, and what reference do you have to back up your answer? Look, all the battles was started by not only Badr but even other battles. They were started by pagans, because they didn't allow Prophet Muhammad to preach his religion. They were oppressing him. They were attacking him. They were killing his followers. And he even didn't want to fight there. He ran away. He went to Medina. Even there, they didn't let them alone. So that's why they were forced to to fight back. And the reference is in Quran. Allah says, fight against those who fight you, and fight as long as they fight, because Allah does not like those who transgress. Okay. A source for your answer. I said that it is in the Quran, okay, and we know that that Prophet Muhammad was 13 years preaching in Mecca, okay, and you know yourself, they always use this Mecca versus Medina versus, so everybody, it's known by everybody, okay. So Anton, hello, my brother Anton. The
Hello,
Battle of
Anton.
Badr was started by Muhammad. It the Battle of Badr wasn't the first battle. Okay, so we had previous battles as well, and the fight started by pagans. Okay, the battle started by pagans, by you know attacking Muslims and moving them out of their homes. It is in chapter 60, verse 9 as well, 8 and 9, that Allah only forbid you from those who fight you and expel you from your home because of your religion. Okay, so these are mentioned in Quran as well. All right.
Muji, it seems like Islam had a very violent start, and that
No,
Muslims
no,
even
no,
started
not the
turning
start.
against each other to kill each other almost. Like they not
Okay, look,
only went to
Martin.
battle against the rest of the world, but they turned against each other as well, or something.
Yeah. Okay. Look. This, of course, when it became started to become bigger, some people started to think about their interests, and that's that's very natural, and it is in other part of the world religions as well, that like even in
But Muhammad
Marxism.
said they are the best, Muji. The first generation of Muslims are the best according to Muhammad. So they're the
uh,
biggest example, and they
no,
had Muhammad directly
no,
talk to them.
no, it is
So isn't there somewhere that they are the best?
no,
Where in Islamic
because if
sources does it say they are the
okay,
best?
they might, somebody might say that, because even in Quran doesn't say that. It says there were hypocrites around Prophet Muhammad, and Quran cursed them, say that those who they just say by we believe by mouth, but behind you they do this and that. Okay, and these hypocrites, Martin, they were in his life, during his lifetime. So imagine that those who first believed and then they turned, they changed and so on. How about later, after him? Of course, there were also people who after him, for example, they were young at that time. Later, they became older with family and their interest, everything changed, So that's why they started to think about their own interest. Let me see, Mr. Tracy, that's not a historical source. I'm looking for a historical source that says exactly who started it. Unfortunately, I don't have right now the historical source. I just have this, everybody, all Muslims know that and believe that Prophet Muhammad preached Islam 13 years in Mecca, and he was forced to, run away because they were going to kill him. Hello, Martin, says Anton. Hello, Anton.
Yes, I don't.
The first battle Muslim were
Yeah, I
in
think
was
it's.
the Battle of
I
Badr.
found it, Muji. It's in the Hadith, where Muhammad said, "The best people are those of my generation."
Yeah, that's a
You know,
hadith, I said, but you are right. Hello, Muji. Yes, I said hello to you, my brother. Okay, here you go, Muji. What I go, I don't have it right now. Sahih Bukhari, Volume 5, book. I say that the battle, okay, the fight started by what is it? By pagans, 13 years, okay. Even in when they were in Medina, they were not leaving them alone, and they were attacking them. They were taking their properties in Mecca, okay. Then they were ordered to fight back. Understand? Because his followers, they were asking that it is in the Martin. It is in this movie as well that all scholars they agreed on that. Okay. Yeah, the
this
prophet
is the
said
Hadith.
the best. Yes, I know.
You
The
don't agree
hadith.
with this Hadith,
No,
Muji?
no, because
Are the
look,
first generation not the best?
yeah, look. I say that even in Quran says that there were hypocrites around him, and Quran cursed them. So when they were, which one he's talking about, Bukhari? Is he talking about the hypocrites as well around him, or he's just talking about those
Overall,
he?
I think he's perhaps talking about overall because they had direct contact with Muhammad.
Yeah, overall, then there were, of course, people, yes, like I say, closest companion. They were, of course, they had the best contact
But
with
they
him,
started
and
killing each other.
not well, like what? Which one? Like which
Like
one?
his favorite wife started killing other Muslims.
Yeah,
Aisha.
yes, I tell you that. Yeah, that later they started to like it was this Talha and Zubair. Okay, they were young and they were very good fighters. Later, when they grow older, they started to think about their interest and they went in war against the fourth Caliph Ali radiallahu. Okay, because they wanted some power and he wasn't giving them. All right, so they started to fight against each other. Yes, and whatever, Martin, whatever, even Quran is mentioned that if they fight against each other, then try to make peace between them. All right, and if one faction is not stopping, then to get together against the other one as well. Okay, so we don't go to this that who was right and who was wrong, but I believe that the other
Because
part.
you would think that Muhammad would have a good effect on his personal close people, and that they wouldn't like turn violent against each other and against the rest of the world, and
Mhm,
then go on to conquer a third of the world through violence. Um,
yes, I know that.
like
Look,
you
I
would
know.
think Muhammad would not cause that.
Okay,
You
yeah.
understand?
Look,
A
I
true
say
prophet would not cause that.
no. He didn't cause that. Those
Yeah,
followers
but his
who went.
fruits, Muji.
No, well, yes, okay, his fruit. Okay,
Yeah,
but
you understand?
look, but for example, why you don't think that his fruit was, for example, Ali radiallahu was against those occupations? Maybe he was the true fruit. Okay, was against those occupation, and he didn't want to
Was he made
participate.
uppermost, like the Quran says? Like these
No,
true followers will be made
no,
uppermost. Like,
Quran doesn't mention. Okay, but what is it? At least actually Shia Muslims say that he raised him before he died. He raised him and said that those who believe in me, they should, choose Ali after me. Okay, and I had this dispute with Shia Muslim because people chose Abu Bakr. Okay, and I said that even if Prophet Muhammad said, he didn't say he's after me. He said, if you believe in me, choose him. Okay. If people didn't choose him, it was their, their absolute right. Okay. He left it to the people. Okay. The Prophet himself. Hello, Alika. Welcome. So yes, that there were some dispute and fight. Then we know that. Okay. And the thing is that Prophet Muhammad didn't change everybody perfectly, okay, as
Yeah, but
as it
Muji,
is
say
as it is
a
mentioned
false
in
prophet
Quran.
comes, Muji. So
Sorry.
say a false prophet comes into the world, we would expect
Okay.
bad deeds to follow after he's gone. And so, how bad should the Muslims get before you would say, okay, this looks like a false prophet, Martin?
Mhm.
I can see this now because of all the bad deeds that followed after he was gone.
Mhm.
Um, from the stuff that he said, you understand, in our deeds or causing people to do this stuff.
Okay. Actually, you have to just look at the Quran, okay, because Quran was his fruit, okay, and as
But
a
that's not his sayings.
sorry.
The sayings is documented in the hadith, right?
No, no, no.
Muhammad's sayings,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Look, yes, but the thing is that
The
if
Quran
this
is Allah's
no,
sayings.
yes, look. If Martin, those hadiths, they are collected 200 years after him, okay, and they were collected during this Umayyad caliphs, they are called, okay, and these Umayyad caliph, they were a bunch of dictators, and they fabricated a lot of hadiths, okay, to use for their own interest. For example, one of them was that Prophet said you shouldn't stand against the ruler, Muslim ruler, even if they are oppressor. Okay, which is trash. Prophet grandson Hussein went against the caliph and fought him, and he got killed. Okay, so it shows that these people, they were abusing their power. They were spreading a lot of, and even for example, Bukhari was 200 years after. This person told me that that person told him that that person told him. Excuse me, were you there yourself to, to see that really that person said to this person and the other person said to that person? Really, the guy can lie to you, okay, and you don't know at all that if the person is, just match it with the Quran. Quran says in chapter 4, verse 80 to 83, he says that if there were people who were in his lecture, Prophet's lecture, during his time, listening to his lecture, and then when they leave the lecture, they come out and say things that Prophet hasn't said. So if you want to make sure that it is Prophet's words, then either ask him, or if he's not there, then ask those who have the knowledge of Quran. Okay, if it contradicts the Quran, then it's not from your Lord. Allah says in Quran chapter 12, 4 verse 80 to 83. Okay, so Allah asks us to match them to the Quran. That's why the video right now, which we are going to, we were going to play as well, Dr. Shabir also says that we have to match them with the Quran. If it goes against Quran, which I've been saying all these years, and everybody say, I am the only one, So Dr. Shabir also says that we have to match them with the Quran, as I say.
But
It
Muji,
goes
let's
against
do a
Quran,
thought experiment. Muji, let's
yeah.
do a thought experiment. What would you expect? Say a false prophet. Say the
Okay.
biggest false prophet in history comes to Earth.
Yeah.
What bad fruits would you expect? Like,
Salam
how bad
alaikum.
should the fruits get before Muji would say, okay, Martin,
Yeah. Okay.
I see
First
there
of all,
is some red flags, Martin.
yes.
I can
Okay,
look
yeah.
this. There's definitely red flags.
Let me see. Is it Abraham?
Hey, Abram.
Martin? Hello. Is it the Abraham from Israel? It was long time ago. Are you
I don't
Abraham
know.
from that he was going to
Your
battle
friend.
and he? No, the Abraham from Israel, and he said he will go to
Oh.
battle, and he said, "Pray for me," and so on. Yeah, he was called
Oh,
for.
okay. No.
It was before
I'm bad with names.
before October. Yeah, because he says Shalom. I think it is him. Okay, so please say that. Let me put the link, by the way, so that if you would like to join. Okay. Anyway, so about your question, Martin, I say whatever happens after him. When I see the Quran, okay, I'm reading Quran. All right. So when I see the Quran, I can say, according my knowledge, my understanding, that these cannot be from anyone except Prophet of God. Salam alaikum, Sayyid.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. How are you doing?
Hello, Sid.
Alhamdulillah, we are doing well. How about you?
I'm doing great, sir.
Yeah, very good. Yes, Martin, I have to
So
say
it's the
that.
Quran, Mujin. The
So
Hadiths
everything
clearly
is
show
fine.
that it's a false prophet. You agree with me in Hadiths that there's a false prophet in Hadiths, right?
Yeah, I
The
say yes.
Muslims that follow that is following absolute massive false prophet that's causing lots of bad deeds, right?
Look, I
Okay.
say, wait, I've said it
So
before.
there we agree at least.
No, I've said it before. If that prophet that is, described in the hadith, okay, that prophet is not the prophet of Quran, okay, because exactly, again, we can check this. I saw just recently, I think today, Dr. Shabir had a video, and they were asking him about this age of Aisha. Then Prophet Muhammad was a brutal man, and he said that it goes against Quran, because Quran says he was a mercy on the mankind. Okay, and as such a brutal person cannot be a mercy on the mankind, and so many other verses. So if you want, we can watch
But
that one
perhaps
as
he's a
well.
sinner, Muji. Like,
Sorry?
if you look at perhaps he's a sinner like all people. Like, if you go and look at the Old Testament as well, there was prophets going against what God ordered, and then God punished them. Like even Moses disobeyed God, and God didn't allow him into the promised land because he got angry at the people. Instead of talking to the rock, he smacked the rock, and so God punished him for that. Because he deliberately or he disobeyed him.
Okay, God punished
Understand?
whom? God punished
Moses.
Moses.
Yes.
In which book is that? Because
In the Old
not in
Testament, Mujib.
not in Quran. In Quran, God doesn't punish Moses, because
Because
no prophet has been punished by
not
God in the Quran. Maybe the Quran was wrong. Okay, maybe.
like so all the prophets in the Quran are like perfect or what?
And not perfect, but they can make mistake, but they are not being punished by God. Okay, understand?
Corrected by God. Use another word or something
Yeah.
like
Okay.
like
Yeah.
you love your children, you correct them, right?
Yes. But
So in
not
that way, you
punishing.
corrected them.
Yeah, but not punished. But the thing is that they might have made mistakes, small mistakes, but not like this, to massacre 700 prisoners of war, like this. They say about, what is it, Bani Qurayza, those Jews. Okay, because I was thinking today that it is so ridiculous that somebody think that Prophet Muhammad and Ali radiallahu, for example, they say he beheaded them, and this hadith, stupid hadith, says that they left the judgment to one of themselves, one of the Jews. All right. Now what shall we do with you? And he said, okay, kill everybody. All right. So if that person is wrong, then in the judgment day, God will ask Ali radiallahu, Prophet Muhammad, and all those who were beheading these prisoners of war, why you did it. Because if they say, but this guy said, he said, okay, I will punish that guy, and I will punish you too, because you shouldn't go with the judgment of an ignorant and somebody who's not judging according to Quran. Okay, you're supposed to judge according to Quran, and Quran didn't allow you to harm prisoners of war. They were prisoners of war if this story is real at all. Okay, so that's why the best judge was Prophet Muhammad there, and they left it to somebody who's not even Muslim. Okay, so you went with the judgment of someone who wasn't even judging according the Quran. Understand? So this is very stupid, story that as well that they say that about the Jews. The
So
Bani
if those
Qurayza.
stories are true, Muji, you have a big problem.
I told you, I have said it.
Then you
Yes,
have a
and
big problem, Muji. Then you have
I
then you're actually
said that.
following a false prophet, though.
Yeah, but I said that they are false because they
I hope
you
so.
know yeah, you know that I said that that when something you admit yourself that these are false, okay, like moon splitting is false in those, the book, so you cannot rely on those book 100%. You have to make sure that it goes in line with something. So according to me, it should supposed to go in line with the Quran. If it goes against Quran, then it is false. I cannot trust this, because Bukhari said it is authentic. Then I say yes, sir, yes, my Lord. You said it is, it is authentic. Then I have to accept that. So let me see. Do you have any hadith to say otherwise from the hadith I mentioned about? Okay. Let me see the hadith he mentioned about. Martin, is it possible that please you bring up these?
Okay, let me
Volume
just check
5 book. Syed, I saw a little bit of that, your conversation with that, the channel, Christian channel. Any hadith to say otherwise? Currently,
Which channel was that, Muji?
This channel, Syed was there. I didn't watch everything. I just watched a little bit of that. It is. Let me see. Christian Dawa.
Yeah, I went to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Christian Dawa. I was watching a little bit, then I didn't continue because for me it was something that he was saying was very, I don't want to say anything bad. But
Yeah. He said it's unjust to.
yeah, exactly that part, because he was saying that.
Unjust what?
He was saying that Allah is unjust because He will not punish, He will forgive sins. Okay, and then right away he was saying that, but Jesus sacrificed Himself. That's why He, can forgive sins. And I found it very, wrong, because that can be also unjust. If you think that Allah cannot forgive sins, then Jesus cannot forgive sins either. Okay, because both can be unjust. I'm being hurt, and Jesus cannot forgive from me. So from my side, I would say that God is the creator of the heaven everywhere, and He says in the Quran that I can forgive whomever I want, and I can punish whomever I want. Okay, because He's all knowing. He's the most just, okay, and He knows that what is right and what is wrong. So we as a human being, we don't know. We cannot decide for Him that no, it is unjust that you punish this person, or you don't punish this person. Let me see.
Is it this thing? Hopefully
Yes, I think. Let me see. Is it volume 5, book 59? Yes, it is this one. Narrated by this guy. I never failed to join Allah's apostle in any of his Gazawat, except in the Gazawa of Tabuk. However, I did not take part in the Gaza of Badr, but none who failed to take part in it was blamed. For Allah's apostle had gone out to meet the caravans of Quraysh, but Allah caused them, in example Muslims, to meet their enemy unexpectedly with no previous intention. I don't
I don't know
understand
if
it.
this is the right thing or.
It must be the right thing, okay, the right one, okay. But whatever, Mr. Tree, I said that if you are going to try to say that Muslims started, hello, Miss K, starting wars in a normal thing in history. Okay. Anyway, I was saying that if it went against Quran, then was wrong. Okay, because Quran says fight against those who fight you. All right, and fight as long as they fight. All right. So the permission came after they were attacked, after they were all these things. That's why if you think after 1400 years that what is it? It was wrong, then that's your judgment. All right, because I believe that Prophet Muhammad followed the Quran perfectly, and because he even didn't start the fight in Mecca. They could start the fight there already, but they didn't. They decided to leave and to find another place, because Quran says that if you are oppressed, then move, go somewhere else. And they did it. They moved and went somewhere else, but they didn't leave them alone. Even when they came with this peace or ceasefire agreement, 10-year ceasefire agreement, Prophet Muhammad accepted right away, because he didn't want to fight, because he knew in peace he can, he can spread his message better, and he did it. In that few years ceasefire, he became so strong, and he converted so many people that he could conquer Mecca without any fight. Let me see. First one, you have to. That's right. Notice the last the last beat unexpectedly, and the part about intention. So that's Bukhari. I say Bukhari can say whatever he wants, because I don't trust Bukhari at all. All right, he was a person who tried to demonize Islam, actually, and to put anything he want. I think he was for me Hippocrates.
How many of his hadiths do you use, Muji?
Sorry,
How many of his
I
hadiths
don't
do you use?
know. I just say I know some hadiths that is going in
Come
line
from
with
him.
going in line with Quran, and I don't know if it's from him. I just have heard it, and I say yes, it is nice. It goes like what is it?
Okay, you
Like
like
a
some of his
pleasure.
hadiths.
No, I say I don't know if it is from him, Martin. I have heard he
Okay.
said, Prophet says, the pleasure you get in forgiveness, you never get it in revenge. This is exactly what Quran says. So it is different words, but it is exactly the same. And I don't know who is the narrator. Is it from Bukhari, from Muslim, from someone else? I don't know. I just have heard it, and I say it is nice. Prophet Muhammad said that if someone around the world ask for help and you do not respond, you are not a Muslim. Okay, that's why that's something nice. And I say, yes, that's great, that we have to help people. And he says someone, he doesn't say even a Muslim. If a Muslim asks for help and you do not help, okay. And another one is that if you sleep with full stomach, and your neighbor is sleeping with empty stomach, then you are not a Muslim. That's also that you have to take care of others as well. Muhammad's 9 wives already went against the Quran. Why is that? No, Quran says that his case is different. Okay, he's not going against Quran, and Quran says what is it? His case is different, and yes, so that's why it is not again. Why is this any different since Muhammad initiated the war here? But no, I told you that Quran says his Prophet Muhammad's case is different to other people. All right, and as we were talking to our class at the beginning, you have to get the permission from first wife if you want to marry the second wife. Okay, you cannot just go and marry.
Where does it say he has 9 wives, Muji?
The thing, no, it is not in the Quran. It is.
So you can reject it and say
No,
like it's against the
no,
Quran, so
no,
let's
it is
reject
not.
hadiths.
Wait. It is not in the Quran, as I said. It is. It is not just 9. Some people say it's 13. Okay, it's from 9 to 13. Oh, sorry. Hello,
Azri.
Azri. Salam alaikum.
Salam, Mr. Muji. Here, Martin.
How are you,
I think
inshallah?
it's going good.
Salam, brother.
I'm fine. Well, I feel like I gain weight. I started eating again, of course, since Ramadan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes. You see, Anton says wasn't 11. As I said, it's between 9 to 13. Okay, they are not so sure. Understand? So this is just they even are not sure how many exactly children he had. Okay, so but
But
Quran mentioned a daughter. Okay, that he didn't have son. Okay, yes.
but Muji, you know, that sounds dodgy, Muji. Like he gives a rule and he doesn't follow it, and says he is special. He doesn't have to go according to this rule. 4 for you, but more for me. You understand?
But
Isn't it a little bit like
where it
hypocritical?
says where it says
You
ah
Muslims may
ah
only have 4,
no
but
actually
he may have 3 times more or
no,
more.
that I said that his case wasn't because he wanted to, because some people they used to marry. I mean, not some people. We were talking in the beginning that like Ali Dawa and these people also saying that you can the black lie and so on. They can go and no matter they can go and marry other women. Okay, people want to marry other women for sexual reasons. Understand? But
So Muhammad never had sex.
no, never. He didn't. And this is
Where does it
very
say
clear.
that?
No, look, it is. Give me a single. The only thing they say,
It's
even
in
in
the
the
hadith, right?
no, I say even in the hadith, the only things that they say he had child or children. I don't know with one of his wife, except Khadija. Okay, but even that one, other reports say no, he didn't have children with any of them except Khadija. Okay, and in the Quran says that talking about one daughter. Okay, because that. The pagans they were saying that you don't have any son, you just have a daughter. Okay, so according Quran he had only one daughter from Khadija radiallahu, and he didn't have any other children, and they were
But isn't there
telling
in the hadith multiple narrations that says that he was sleeping with multiple of his wives in one
yes,
night, and
I know,
Muslims were bragging
but
about
why? Yes, yeah, I know,
how much
but
sexual
why?
strength Muhammad
Okay,
has, and
yeah, Martin, but if he was sleeping with them, then why he didn't have children with them? Was he using
you get
something?
weird circumstances, Muji, where
Sorry,
people don't have children.
what?
You know, you can sleep with a bunch of women, and the chances of getting a child is
No, but
pretty slim. It depends how many times you do it.
no, but look, he was doing it every night, according to them. Yeah, every night in several years. It cannot be that they
And he
and
got
some
children.
no, some of them they were widows. They had children. These women they were not disabled. So he should have children with some of them at least. Okay, like there are
Muji.
so many.
But didn't he?
Sorry.
Maybe
Didn't
he ejaculated out. He did not came inside or something.
What? No, come
Yeah,
on.
he pulled. There's all kinds of ways that
All
people
right.
try and not have
Okay.
children.
No, but
Because
look,
they
this
were
is
saying he was full of cum the whole time,
all
so
right.
perhaps he was pulling out to try and like
Okay, so you know what,
they were
Martin?
scratching the stuff
Yeah.
off of him in the
Okay.
hadith, they say.
All right.
But that's
I
corrupted,
say.
right?
Okay. Look, I say that. Okay. Of course, this hadith fabricator they can say whatever. I say after all, you can say whatever. You can say whatever you think. You
I'm
guys
just
think.
replying with
No, no, I
hadith,
know.
Muji.
It's okay. No, I say after all, I say for me the message is important. I have said it always. Okay, I'm right
So it
today.
doesn't matter if he had 20 wives and goes against the Quran when it says he only may have 4.
What
No,
were the criteria that he could take more than 4 wives? What was the
okay.
criteria?
Yeah, I don't have it right
No
now. I have
sex,
to search
right?
it.
Because
If you guys,
if another man agrees to the same criteria, then the Quran does not have to be followed, and another man can take 9 wives.
okay, I have to find for the verse. Okay, if you guys
Yeah, I'm
can
just wondering
talk,
what the conditions or
yes,
criteria. That's
yes, I have to find it. Then you guys can talk. I will find it. Okay.
Was his 6 slaves also part of his wives or in the hadith, or
yeah.
how
There
does
was a
that work?
verse about that. You remember, like when he married his adopted son's wife, so he got like special permission for that.
Zainab, right?
Yeah.
That was his.
Yeah, but he was
adopted
sleeping,
son.
according to the hadith, he was sleeping with his slave in his wife's bed. and so
I know,
he
I
got
know.
caught.
Maria the
And
cop.
Aisha
And then
mentioned
there
like
was a
stains on his
Quran.
clothing.
Yeah, I say that. Yeah, I say that. I said these hadiths. Yeah, they were, for me when I read them, I see that these people they were trying, like a Muslim, trying to demonize Islam, demonize Prophet Muhammad. Okay, as if as they were like these mullahs of Iran. You know, they were a bunch of hypocrites. Okay, and their job was to demonize, you know, their Islam because they didn't like it somehow. They were a bunch of dictators themselves. Those what is it, caliphs who were creating these things. They even made, I said, the closest companion of the Prophet, which was Ali radiallahu, they made him a non-Muslim. And when he was killed in the mosque, people said, "What? He was going to the mosque?" Okay, they didn't believe that Ali radiallahu goes to the mosque. So you can read all the way. Okay,
So we
you
can't
guys.
trust anything in these.
I mean, as I said, only if it goes in line with the Quran, okay? If it doesn't
Also,
go
then
in line
you
with the
don't
Quran,
pray
sorry,
5 times. You
sorry,
don't pray
Mr.
5 times because that comes from a thief.
No, I pray. Look, I say I pray 5 times because
Why?
I don't look. I don't lose anything. All right, because this
Yeah.
is yeah. Because Quran is not exactly mentioning 3 times. All right, it is up to interpretation. Some people
So what if you're
interpret
doing
it
it
as
wrong?
yes. Some people interpret it as 5 prayers. Some people interpret it as 4, and some interpret it as 3. But if I pray 5 times, look, if I pray five times, I haven't done anything wrong. Okay, I have
Okay.
just prayed better, extra. Okay.
Yeah, let's get back to the topic. Miji, you said there was a verse that allowed Muhammad to have more than 4 wives.
Yes, I just told you. You guys can talk so that I can find it. Okay.
But so if a hadith contradicts the Quran, then it's false. But each
Are you
Muslim
talking to me
differs.
or
No, I'm talking to everyone.
no?
Like
Because yes,
I'm
because I have to concentrate to find that
which you
verse.
can
Okay.
multitask a little bit, but
Okay.
if a hadith contradicts the Quran, according to Muji, then it's false. But each Muslim has a different view of or interpretation of the hadith and how it doesn't contradict the Quran. So it's hard to say, okay, this hadith contradicts the Quran, when another
Also,
Muslim would say, no, it doesn't.
Also, you kind of need the hadith to explain the Quran.
Mm.
Also, like with Bible, we can take historical records and actually cross-reference a few things, or quite a few things. But it seems like Muji won't allow the same for the Quran, especially when you talk about the Battle of Badr.
But I would think it seems like we can know almost nothing from the hadith about Muhammad's life, because it's so mixed with lies, according to Muji.
Yeah,
And
did you watch the
corruptions that
latest?
I don't know what we can know about Muhammad.
Did you watch the latest video by David Wood? Basically, turning the whole Paul situation on its head and saying that Muhammad was actually a Christian, affirming Christianity, but then later, who was it? Someone came and took all the
Uthman.
different. Uthman came
Uthman.
and burned all the Qurans to keep the one Quran that was wrong, and that's how the Quran got corrupted. And it was actually Christianity initially. It was simply an Arabic translation of the Gospel. So, using the standards that Muslims use to criticize the Gospel and the Torah can be used against the Quran as well.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I find it silly.
So there's kind of a double standard going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also funny that their prophet can't do anything wrong, while our prophets, except Jesus, did stuff wrong. Except Jesus. Like, it's documented that they are not perfect.
Yeah, and Allah spends so much resources trying to make Jesus so perfect, yet we know nothing about what Jesus actually mentioned. So it just seems like a lot of resources went to waste?
Anton says yes, he was. I don't know what he's talking about. A special permission. Oh, they're asking, was he given special permission to cut and burn down trees when fighting? It seems like he was. So there was a battle that he may burn down trees and cut them down or something. That goes against, is it a hadith or is it a Quran verse that says don't cut the tree? Or
Okay,
Hey, Martin, 3. I
I
just
cannot
let,
find it right now. Okay, guys, I
Oh.
will. Yes, I will check it later, and next week I will bring it for you. Okay? Because I was looking for it
Okay.
now, I couldn't find it. But next week.
isn't it on the internet? Can't you type it on the internet and find it
No,
like that? Muji?
I was looking. I have to search more, and I think.
I think the verse that you're thinking of was, "Why do you forbid yourself, which I have allowed for you?" But that verse is not about
No,
taking 9 wives. That verse is
no.
about taking his adopted son's wife.
All right. No, I know. It's not that. Okay. So I will find it. If you bear with me, please. I will find it and talk. What is it? Give it to you next week. All right. Lots of special permission for Muhammad. Look, it is.
Yeah, he was a
hadith
special
that
guy.
says don't cut trees, and Old Testament, at least fruit-bearing trees. I don't know what is this about. Okay, but in the battle we have these rules that we cannot kill innocent people, all right, and test. Let me see.
Who's this,
What is that?
Muji?
Wait. Let me see. 4:6 and test the orphans until they attain puberty. Then, if you find in them mature. What is this about?
Isn't that a Quran verse or something?
I know it's a Quran verse, but why?
No, he's talking about post the 4:6 ayah, but
Sorry?
it doesn't say about the property. It's only say about maturity. When they reach the orphan maturity, then you give them their money back to the children. So that's the same age also apply for marriageable age. You cannot have marriageable until they reach the maturity. So that's what it is.
No, it is actually says about if you reach the age of maturity and you you can marry them off. It says marry them off, and if you see wisdom in them. Hello, my brother Mike. How are you?
Yeah.
No,
Problem
mine-
is, like, wisdom and intellect doesn't mean that your body is physically capable of having children.
Okay, no, that's it is saying that if they reach this age of maturity, okay, anybody can know that the major age of maturity is not. Okay, Anton, sorry.
We'll have to remove Syed.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm gonna leave. Cheers, guys. Good night.
No,
Okay.
I will stay back. I will stay.
Yeah, come back, Tree. Syed will be just in the backstage.
Hello, my brother Anton.
Hello,
But
Muji.
seems like-
You don't have to kick Mr. Tree.
No,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
didn't kick him. He went himself. Okay, understand? But anyway, that
Okay.
we said about that age of maturity. Okay, because at that time people didn't know how old they are. Okay, so there should be some kind of criteria that when the children can marry. So Quran says age of maturity and wisdom. All right. So you have to be mature. Your body is mature, and you have to have wisdom as well. All right?
No, 4:6 says it's about the orphan. When you're
Yes.
going to give the
But
orphan,
that's yes, I know.
yeah,
That's,
yeah.
but
So-
that can be applied for everybody. Okay, it's not just orphan can. Should
yeah,
be
yeah,
mature.
yeah, yeah. But in
Yeah.
this ayah,
Yeah, I
it's
know.
mentioned. Listen, let me give one.
Yes, please. Yeah.
In this ayah, Allah said age of marriageable age. Okay. In the same ayah, Allah said when you have an orphan in your custody, and they have their parent gave them some property. So when you're going to give them their property back to the orphan, when they mature, then they're able to take care of their property. So that age could be not, it cannot be the 6-year-old girl. You can give them their property, but when she reach until 18 years, then you'll be able to give her their property, and that age also marriageable age. Okay.
Okay, yes. But somebody say 18. You cannot say 18 because in the past people didn't know how old they are. I remember when I was child in Iran, some old people, they were saying, I was born during that king. They didn't know how old they are. I was born during that king, you know. So they were measuring in this way. So you couldn't say this person is 18 or 20, you know. Yes, Mike, how are you?
I'm good. Yeah, the reason I posted that verse is because someone's literal name in the chat is in the Quran, age of marriage, 18 years, check 4-6.
Yes.
So that's why I posted.
That's me. That's me.
Okay, that's you.
Yeah. But anyway, that's as I said, people didn't know their age, exactly
Right.
age. So that's
how,
why.
how did you test for intellectual maturity or physical
I mean,
maturity?
Yeah. I will show you how you do that. You see, in America or another country, you cannot give them license to drive car until you reach the age of 18, right? So you
In the state of
recognize
Florida, it's 16. It differs.
that's okay. It
New
doesn't matter.
Jersey, I
It's
think it's like
16.
19.
But
Germany is like 21.
the worldwide is 18. Average is 18. Okay. So you recognize them. They are become a mature and they be responsibly. They are going to drive car. Okay. Otherwise, they may not be. So 18 is the worldwide is a maturity of sign of maturity. So the in same ayah Allah said this age also marriageable age. The 6-year-old girl you cannot marry. Okay, according to this ayah. So what's prophet the hadith said prophet marry 6-year-old girl, that's false, because prophet cannot go against the what Allah is telling him to.
anyway,
Okay, so the hadith where Aisha is betrothed to him, they enter a marriage contract at the age of 6, and then they consummate the marriage at the age of 9, is false because it's
Yes, it's false.
Sahih Muslim and Sahih
Bukhari. Mike,
Yeah.
wait.
Yes, it's false. First of all, 6-year-old girl does not give you consent to marry. Okay?
I wouldn't think so, but
No.
it was the 7th century. They did weird things back then.
No,
Yeah, but
wait,
prophet says, like I said, prophet said you must take consent of the girl, must take consent. Or Allah also said you cannot inherit woman by by force, by compass. So this 6-year-old hadith is the agent Allah and prophet himself.
Okay, Mr. Tree, you all the time, take these hadiths as if I have said it. If the hadith you just take it as the word of God, then the hadith says also Prophet Muhammad split the moon, which is also trash. Okay, so the hadith is not reliable when it goes against Quran, Mike. Okay, Mike. There is no such a thing that Prophet Muhammad split the moon, and these hadiths also are false. So the source of unreliable, as long as the hadith goes against Quran. We were going to play this, Dr. Shabir, and because I've been accused many times that I'm the only one and so on, which is not even. There are a lot. Even Dr. Shabir now was Shabir Ali. I don't know if you're familiar with him.
Sure, let the Quran speak guy.
Sorry, yes, exactly. He was just posted a video today as well that a hadith that goes against Quran is fabricated, because they were talking about hadiths that make Prophet Muhammad a pedophile, a mass murderer, and he was saying, no, Quran says this, so these hadiths go against Quran, like Prophet Muhammad was, according to Quran, a mercy to the mankind. So a mercy to the mankind cannot be a brutal man, a pedophile and so on. So that's why, yes.
Well, my question is then, so God is obviously all-knowing in most religions. So he's written the Quran. It seems, I hear some people say it's a poem. It doesn't seem to be real straightforward. Obviously, the age of maturity. Like you said, if people don't know how old you are, of course, you guys go by a lunar calendar, which doesn't make that sense to me. But anyways, not to get off track. Okay. Why wouldn't an all-knowing God make a book of instructions? Oh, why make it open to misinterpretation? Why not just be crystal clear about it? You know, these Haidists are coming along, cut them off at the pass. Say, no, don't follow what comes in the future. Here's, you could make it multiple volumes of books. I mean, I've heard people say, well, it would be too big. Well, you write a whole library. You're God. You got all these prophets, make things clear, keep all the revelation supposedly uncorrupted, and again, make it clear. What obviously this kid who attacked the bishop down in Australia took him as a blasphemer or something, and thinks you should attack blasphemers.
Yes, no, it actually the Quran doesn't allow. That's in hadiths might teach such a things, but not Quran. But about your question, I've said it many times. God could create our planet even better. You can say many things if you were God. I've said many times that we don't know. Our knowledge is so narrow that perhaps the parallel universes are true, okay? And there are billions of other planets. In Quran, it's mentioned of 7 planets Earth, okay? 7 heavens and 7 planet Earth like, in those. And it could be that even in this universe that we are living, there are perhaps many other planets that are perfect. For example, one of them is the planet that angels are living. Yeah, everything is perfect there. There is no bad deeds. Everybody follow God's commands. But He created one planet in this way, okay, and He made it in this way. But perhaps in another planet or even parallel universe that I said, He made it a little bit better, another one a little bit better, another one a little bit worse than ours even. Okay, maybe in one of them, He didn't send any prophet at all. Let's see what's happening, I don't know. The thing is that it's our situation, Mike. I say always, our situation is that we are living in a jungle with a jungle rule that everybody wants to take. Wait,
the Quran doesn't say that.
I have to say this one, okay? And then, Mike, I say our situation is this, that we have war, prostitution, drugs, all these bad deeds happening. We have to look for a solution. And I found, as a former atheist, Mike, I'm a former atheist. As a former atheist, I found the solution in Quran, okay? And I know there are problems there. Yes, there are misinterpretation, all this. But I believe, according to Quran, that one day everything will be clear. Everybody understand it. Like today we are understanding, we are getting closer that, oh, no, this one doesn't say this. Oh, no, this one doesn't say that, okay? So it's getting more clear for us. And Quran says that finally my righteous people will rule and inherit the planet, okay? So I believe that one day all this will disappear. We will live in a beautiful world, okay? But maybe God made these difficulties for us so that we develop. He didn't make everything perfect. He didn't create us perfect, all of us be Einstein or maybe even better than Einstein. He didn't do that. There are a lot of people, in the past we were like monkeys. He led us to develop slowly, okay? So He had an aim, He had a plan, and we have to accept that we are in this situation and we want to solve our problems. And I believe mankind doesn't have the solution. I believe that Islam has the solution, and I have said it many times, the solution is equality. We have to get rid of the inequality, the jungle system, and live equal, which is in Islam, okay? We follow the equality, everything will be fine, okay? Is it okay if I see what is it? Anton want to say? Anton, yes, please.
Yeah, I was going to say that the Quran doesn't say that what you were saying about the planets. It never mentions planets at all. It actually says that they are layers, like a layer cake.
Okay, I will bring it. Yes, I will bring
7 Earths. It doesn't mean 7 planets.
No, I will
7
bring
layers. The sky is the same.
I will bring it for you. Okay, if you are patient.
Wouldn't you consider this a mistake from the Quran that there's 7
No,
skies?
I didn't look. Let me bring it for you. Wait, let me bring it for you. We read the ayah, okay, and we see if it is the 7 layers or 7 heavens and 7 earth, okay, similar to that, okay. Just a second.
Layer heavens. 7
No, it didn't
heavens
say
in a
layer. It didn't say layer. People take it as layer. It says 7 heavens, okay. The sky is heaven in the Quran, and the universe is also heaven. All right. So it is up to you to understand that this is 7 universe or 7 layers. Okay. So let me bring. Wait.
So if it's the universe, would you agree that there's more than 7? There's probably 7 trillion, maybe.
No, 7 is a symbol, I believe. I see a symbolic number, okay? Because 7 days, 7, it was this 7, number 7 is a symbolic, but I don't believe that it is just 7, okay? I believe that just a number, okay, but it is more. For example, chapter 65, verse 12 says, "It is God who created 7 heavens and a similar number of earths," okay, similar numbers of earth, which is 7 also earth. So it is talking about 7 different heavens, okay, 7 different universe. His commands descends throughout them, okay. So it is not 7 layers because his command descends throughout these 7 heavens and 7 planet, okay. So
but it doesn't say planet, does it?
No, it says 7 earth, okay. It says
it's not the
7,
word for planet.
Sorry?
It's not the word for planet or
No,
world.
no, it says 7 earth, planet earth, not other planets, not the moon, not the Jupiter, for example. 7 earth, okay. His command descends throughout them. So you should realize that he has power over all things and that his knowledge compasses everything, okay. So this is what I understand it as 7 heavens and 7 similar planets in all of them, in each of them. And the parallel universe theory is also talking about, in each these universes, there is a copy of our planet, a copy of Anton, a copy of Muji and Mike and all of us, but they live differently. In each of them, they live differently. Muji lives today morning, maybe doesn't wake up or something else. So Mike goes somewhere else and so on. Okay.
So where do you think? I'm sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah, I Googled it and it says Ibn Abbas was once asked about the verse. It is Allah who has created 7 heavens and of the earth, the like of them. He replied, 7 earths, and every earth is a prophet like your prophet, and Adam like your Adam, and Noah like your Noah, and Abraham like your Abraham, and Jesus like your Jesus. So he's at least disagreeing with the idea that they may not send a prophet to each of these 7 earths.
Besides, with a parallel universes, there would be a lot more than 7. Wouldn't you think?
No, I said that. I said that it is just symbolic. It is my belief that it is just symbolic. Okay, and it can be millions of them or billions of them. It's just symbolic. Just people of the past wouldn't understand more than this. Okay, so
did you guys just? Yeah. Speaking of space, did you see the claim they saw a black hole that is swallowing 1 sun a day, and it has so many suns around it.
Okay.
It is giving off 500 trillion times the light of our sun.
Okay.
So
yes,
that's pretty big.
Yeah.
It's a quasar, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, maybe a quasar, not a.
Sorry, everybody. I have to say hello to Surah 9, verse 29. Yes, hello.
Hello, everybody.
How are you?
Good, fine, good. It's okay. You guys can just continue your topic. I can wait here.
Yeah, if you want, you can ask your question. Then we can talk to you, and then after again we can talk to others.
So it would be nice. I don't know if he's gonna ask a question. I'll shut up if he does. If he starts speaking. But how come? I'm sorry. There's an ambulance.
Yeah, it
Sorry about
is.
the noise.
All right, don't worry.
How come the Quran doesn't mention anything about the quasars and stuff that you know that would
Quasars?
actually surprise us? You know,
What is that? Quasars.
the a quasar is like a very powerful, supermassive black hole.
Yeah, but the thing is that look. First of all, there are verses that some people, you know, there is a channel. I have that channel. They were talking about one of the verses that explain about the black hole, for example.
Yeah,
But
I know about that.
yeah. But the thing is that I'm not sure if it is really talking about the black hole or not. But whatever it is, Quran is not a science. Hello, Rukesh. Quran is not a science book, but it is a what is it? A law book. Okay, a book that came to show us how to solve our problems, to teach us to solve our problems, to command us to get rid of our problems. And these verses are just some signs, okay? So you shouldn't expect that there are a lot of, even these verses were absolutely unknown for people of the past, that what does it mean, okay? 7 heavens and 7 earth, okay? Like there is another verse that Allah says, Allah created everything from water, every living creature. So people in the past couldn't understand what does it mean that we were created from water, okay? So that you should just, I say always, just concentrate on the laws in the book. If they help us to solve our problems, then as I've said many times, that love one another, love your neighbors as you love yourself. In Christianity, I follow that. Buddha says something nice, I follow that, okay? Even Karl Marx says something nice, I follow that. A politician, no, I just say, no, Mike, I say if he says, if he says, a politician says something nice, I follow that, okay? So God will not, doesn't, he allows you to follow everything good. He commands you to reject everything bad. That's all. Yes.
So Muji, if it gives such good law, like you said, trying to solve our problems, then how come today we have Taliban and ISIS and all of these organizations? Wouldn't you say that maybe the message is not as good as?
No,
I mean, I'm sure it tries to solve problems.
Yes, Anton, before you come, we were talking about the Iranian attack against Israel and so on. I said that unfortunately I'm talking about the West, okay? Because East, like China and Russia, they don't have this standard of Martin, what are you doing?
Hello, Martin.
Yes, Martin is playing there. Anyway, so I say yes. I say that the West doesn't have this. They don't have this standard of human rights and so on. Freedom and so on. But the West and the West has that, and unfortunately, they don't. Even today, they don't want to get rid of Iranian ISIS regime. They were calling Netanyahu, please don't answer, because if Netanyahu answer, Iranian regime has to answer back, and Iranian regime, we know that, Mike. The day they were going to attack Israel, the morning they attacked women in Iran, like never before, okay? Because they are afraid that if something happens, a war break up with Israel or USA, Iranian people bring down the regime. That's why the West is very, very afraid that Iranian regime falls in this conflict. So don't please tell me that Taliban, ISIS, they are the result of Islam. They are the result of this policy. When Khomeini came to power, and even Taliban, Al-Qaeda, according to Hillary Clinton, they organized them, they gave them weapons because they wanted them fight Soviet Union, and then they left. It was U.S. Foreign Minister Hillary Clinton was saying it in the Congress, that the enemy we are fighting today, we created them ourselves. Okay, so please.
I mean,
Yes,
we backed the Mujahideen in the 80s against the Soviets.
Yeah.
We even printed, textbooks that said, if there's 13 atheists and you kill 8 of them, how many atheists are left? Because the Russians were godless.
Yeah.
American foreign policy can be schizophrenic. It gets all over the board. It's short-sighted. We propped up the Mujahideen, who then morphed into the Taliban. I mean, once the Soviets withdrew, the Afghans all turned on each other. And the Taliban came out of the Pashtuns, which were, the largest tribe. But, then we backed the Northern Alliance to kick them out, the Tajiks and whatnot. But, I wouldn't say we created the Taliban. It does come out of Islam.
I know.
But
the word means student.
They have Quran.
Organized it. Yeah, you're
Do they know?
Yes, they abuse like mullahs of Iran. Mike, if the even today they all the time talking about when Iranian people are out, they are talking making propaganda for Iranian ex prince. At that time, 1979, when we made a revolution against the Shah, they made propaganda about Khomeini. Khomeini said this, Khomeini said that. We call BBC Ayatollah BBC, okay? And they have been misguiding Iranian people all these 44 years as well, so that Iranian people don't rise, don't get the right, the alternative, because we have a great democratic alternative called People's Mujahideen Organization of Iran, okay? And they are just few days ago, last week, 144 U.S. congressmen, they wrote a resolution and they are going to pass it in U.S. Congress in support of this organization. Belgium parliament just today came out that the majority, they support this organization because they have realized that this is the only alternative to this regime that can bring down the regime. But unfortunately, Biden and others, they don't want that Iranian regime fall. That's why they want to, because they know if Iranian regime fall, this organization take the power, the democracy will spread in the Middle East, and then there will be no war. They cannot sell their weapons. They cannot buy cheap oil. So there are a lot of things that they are missing by Iranian regime. If Iranian regime fall, Taliban will disappear. I promise you. ISIS will disappear. Hashd al-Shabi, all these things will disappear, because this Iranian regime helping them, giving them money, giving them weapon, everything. The Iranian regime provide them. Okay.
I thought the Pakistani ISI was the main backer of the Taliban.
No, the main backer is, even during the just check how many times Taliban were visiting Iran before they get the power this time. Okay. They were all the time and it was a lot of report that Iranian regime giving them weapons and money. Okay. Because they were thinking that we have a common enemy, USA, and we have to fight them back. Like they give money and weapon to Hamas, okay? They are fully supporting Hamas, Hezbollah, and other Islamic Jihad. May Allah send you.
Well, speaking of that, why do you think?
Thank you.
The Iranians haven't released Hezbollah. Why isn't Hezbollah attacking Israel in the north?
Because they are afraid. Because they, Iranian regime told them that don't do that, because if you do that, Israel might attack us, okay? And we have to engage in a war, and they don't want to engage in a war. As I said, they are very afraid of a war because they know that the biggest enemy, which is Iranian people, will use that war and then bring down the regime.
Okay.
Imagine
they're that weak domestically, you're saying?
Yes, they are weak, very, very weak domestically. Yes, they have no support, zero support.
So the Iranian people wouldn't support them in attacking the Israelis?
At all. No, they in reality, they will attack the regime and bring down the regime, okay? So that's why the regime is very afraid, vulnerable. Assalamu alaikum. I'm on screen, okay? Yes. Mike, I saw you on, I don't know, which channel was it? A Dawa channel. I don't remember. Was it EF Dawa or?
I've been on a few, so
okay.
It could have been EF Dawa. I think I asked them about Ibn Taymiyyah's ruling on the Druze being apostates, and if
Okay.
Hamas took over Israel, would they kill all the apostates? And the one guy, or all the Druze, and he said, "Well, we wouldn't kill them all, just the leaders." I thought that was well. That's better than killing all of them, I guess. But
yeah, Mike, if you, because I've been asking, they have banned me, all of them, and they are very afraid of me. If you once you join them, please ask them why they are afraid of me, why they don't debate me.
sure,
Because
sure.
all of them, I have videos on my channel I can share with you that they just removed me on Ali Dawa's channel, several of them, when I asked them question. There is a sheikh as well, he was on his channel. The moment I asked him a question, he removed me, and I said, I want to debate. No, if you want to debate me, come to Speaker's Corner.
What would you ask them?
Wait, Anton. I said, I live in Stockholm. I cannot come to Speaker's Corner. That's your problem. Come on, if you want to debate me online. Why you refer me to Speaker Corner? Because you are running away from my question. Yeah.
They also said you have to be 18, Muji. They said you have to be 18.
Well, once
you're not 18, Muji.
Because Mike, before they were just taking people, but now they say turn on your camera before you, because they want to make sure that it is not me. Because several times I went on the channel, and so once I put my son, he's 15. He was, his picture, and then I was talking, and then they removed when they realized it's me, they removed me, and they say,
No, Muji, they didn't realize, Muji. They were thinking you're not 18, so they were saying, no, you're too young.
They realized that's why they removed. Yes, that's why they removed me right away. Okay.
Well, I'm only banned from Hamza's Den, Connect the Dots to Islam. That was in the same night.
Okay.
The guy from one of the mods in Hamza's Den said, "Come over to this thing." So I went over there and I asked him the same question. That's why I'm the jinn guy. I asked, my question is, can jinn have sex with humans? They get upset about it. I was reading the book of the jinn and world, the world of jinn and devils in the light of the Quran and Sunnah. And page 22, Ibn Taymiyyah says it was common for jinn to marry humans back in the day and have children.
All right.
And I'm banned from
you got banned.
over Dunya and a couple others. But
Dawa over Dunya. I have to tell you that my take on jinn. Okay, jinn is a nickname for alien. Okay, jinn are not here. Yes, jinn are not here. That's
Satan a jinn.
Wait. Jinn, because jinn means invisible. Yeah, something that you don't see. All right. So why we don't see them? Why they are creature? Why they are material? Why we don't see them? No, simple as that. They are not here. They are creatures, are living on other planets. That's why we don't see them. Okay.
You think they evolved differently in their own planet?
Sorry?
Do you think they evolved differently in their own planet?
Yeah, they are. I mean, they are not like us. Maybe they might be billions of different shapes. Okay, because you know how many trillions of galaxies exist. Okay, so they can be only in our galaxy can be hundreds of thousands of different creatures. Okay, so they don't have to look like us. Understand? But they are
Satan a jinn, Muji. Satan a jinn.
I tell you, Satan, Mike, I have to tell you that they know that. Satan for me is metaphor. Satan is the symbol of a system, which we have that jungle system. The strongest one get the most, the weakest one get little or nothing, okay, and has to die or has to do all bad deeds. So for me, Satan is the symbol of the capitalist system, and I have all proof. I have written a book about that. So Satan for me is just a story, a symbolic story that there is a force that guides you to bad deed. Okay, what is that force? Is it an angel, jinn, or whatever, or it is a system? I say it is a system. That's why in Quran we will get rid of it. There is a day will come that this Satan doesn't exist according to Quran. Okay, Satan got a time, a certain time, a limited time from God according to Quran. God said, I give you time, but until a known time. Okay, a known, waqtal ma'lum in Arabic. Okay, so according to us, that time is not until the end, the qiyamah we call it. Okay, that time is limited, and there will come a day while we are living on this planet and Satan doesn't exist. And that's the day which I was telling you, Quran says, finally my righteous people will rule and inherit the planet that I was telling you. We will live in a beautiful, peaceful world. And that day is the day that Satan doesn't exist. We call it.
Well,
yes, please.
And you have some interesting takes there. I see why you're maybe banned from some of the sites.
Yeah.
But was this after the Al-Mahdi and Jesus return, right? Don't they fight the Al-Dajjali and
that's
takes cross and kills the pigs? But never quite sure when Gog and Magog show up. I think that's after that, and they chase everybody to the mountain in Palestine. And they drink up the river of Tigris. And
I don't believe in all of them. Wait. I don't believe in all of them, but I say that I have said it also before. Exactly, you mentioned it. I was going to mention that's also a news. That's not the truth. Okay, that somebody will come. Nobody will come. That's a news that there is a way out of this problem. That there is a way out of this jungle. This jungle is not here forever. But who is going to take us out of this jungle? It is you, Mike, and me, and Martin. We are Martin.
I just had a thought. Maybe it's AI. Maybe the artificial intelligence will take us out of it.
No, I think that it is we. I am preaching that you might also tomorrow join us. I'm preaching that we have to get rid of this evil source that guide people to all bad deeds. Ayatollahs in Iran that's supposed to be people of God, because of billions of dollars, because robbing people, they kill millions of people. Okay, the priests who were supposedly to be people of God, they were selling heaven and they were, robbing people and so on. So this system,
the indulgences.
Yes, this system.
Martin Luther's 95 Thesis.
Exactly, this system is the devil. This system that guide people to produce weapons and sell it. And for selling weapons, they need ISIS, they need Taliban, they need war, they need Iranian regime to make war. Because we will sell weapons.
So capitalism is the was.
The was. What does that?
The was. That's the whispers from the shaitan.
No, capitalism.
It's spelled was. I don't know how you say it.
Okay. Well, okay. Now I understand. Was. Yes, was. But I said capitalism is just a symbol. It doesn't. Satan is a symbol. It doesn't exist. The true Satan is the capitalism. Okay. And God just wanted to warn us from a system that guide us to bad deeds. And he came with this idea that Satan. That's why in Mecca we just stone a symbol. That Satan is a symbol. The Satan is not there. And
the pillar.
We dress equal first. We dress equal. There is no poor, no rich. We say, I accept you. I accept what? The equality. And then we reject the opposite of the equality, which is the capitalist system. There are somebody in the chat.
Iblis is Satan, right?
Iblis is Satan. Yes,
because in the Quran, it seems like Iblis does stuff, like he talks. He says, I'll never prostrate to a human.
Yes.
In the Quran, chapter 15.
I know.
How can it be money if the Quran...
Yes,
and he refused to prostrate to.
Okay,
he's born of fire. Adam to play. He's the arrogant one.
Yeah, can I say?
So it's just weird that it seems like he is an entity in the Bible as well as in the Quran, because he's talking and doing stuff.
Okay. Yes, can I say now something? Okay.
Yeah.
Chapter 3, verse 7 says that there are metaphoric verses in Quran that only Allah and those firm in knowledge understand the true interpretation of that. So please don't take just one verse and then see that.
There's lots of verses here, Muji.
Yes,
you can read the whole section.
No, I understand. I say that in Quran as well, Allah says about Satans, okay, shaitan, multiple. But in that verse, so either it is one or there are many other Satans. So that's why I say any bad force is a Satan, any bad force, and that's a symbol. Okay, so Quran says, okay, I say this is interpretation. You have to understand it. It is not just a clear message. Okay, so when Quran says that you have time, but until a limited time, so I take it as Mike. I say 0 was the time they were talking. Qiyamah is the 100. Okay, that's the end. So Quran says that you have a time between 0 to 100, but not 100 before that. So I say if we take it as 90, so his time will finish according to Quran at 90. Tomorrow is 90. We wake up and live in a capitalist system. Will we stop to do all bad deeds if it is Satan? Okay? No, we will not, because the farmers of Afghanistan, they still have to produce opium to bring food on their table. They cannot stop producing opium. The farmers in Colombia, they have to still produce cocaine to make money. So as long as this system exists, whether Satan is an angel or not, people will do bad deeds. And if we get rid of this system and Satan whisper in somebody's head and say, go and produce opium, people will say, why I have to do that? I cannot sell it, Mike. Why farmers of Afghanistan produce opium? Because it gives them per kilo hundreds of dollars. But potatoes and tomatoes, even if they can sell it, it can give them maybe 5-10 cents. And even if they can sell it. So what drives them to do bad deeds is the money, okay? And even you say yourself in Christianity says that money is the source of all, yes, evil, okay? So this is what I'm saying, that
The love of money, Mujib.
the love of money.
There's
So
a difference.
yeah, but that's look, that's the love of money when it exists. If it doesn't exist, people cannot love something that doesn't exist. So
They will love something else, Mujib.
No, I tell you, okay, if you get rid of this system, then farmers of Afghanistan, they are not crazy to produce. They know that it is haram. They know that it is bad. But what they, like farmers of Sweden, majority of them are atheists, but they don't produce drugs, Mike. Why? Because they are well off. The government take care of them. So create a world that people are not forced to do bad deeds. They are not driven, or how do you say?
Driven?
Driven, yes, driven to do bad deeds. Hundreds of millions of people live on $1 a day. They have to sell their body. They have to sell drugs. They have to do all bad deeds. They have to steal to survive. And 1%, they have $110 trillion. They also are driven to sell weapons, sell cigarettes, and whatever.
Mujib, it's a lack of love, Mujib.
They want to become richer and richer. Okay, a
lack of love, Mujib.
Yeah, lack of love. But the thing is that on another side, those, as I said, those hundreds of millions, even they have love, they cannot. They have to do this. They have to sell. That girl that is forced to by these human traffickers, forced to prostitution. Do you think that she doesn't have love? She's forced to prostitution, Mike. Yeah, she cannot do anything else.
Yeah, people.
Yeah, but the other
can be
people
driven to bad actions to make a living, and not to get too far off Islam here. You sound like a Marxist, which is all right. You can be a Marxist, but I've always wondered among socialists and communists, how do you decide who does what job if there's no capitalist economy?
Yeah.
Right. Who's going to be the farmer to produce the food if food is free for everyone?
All right. Okay.
Who's going to clean the sewers? Right. There was a famous thing where Mao meets a guy and he goes to shake his hand, and the guy goes, "Chairman, you don't want to shake my hand. I clean the sewers." And Mao says, "Well, your job's just as important as mine." If I was that guy, I'd say, "Well, let's switch jobs then."
I will show you. Yeah, I will tell you. Let me see here. Somebody say, "Happy." This is Peeps. This is Tacos. Hello, Tacos. Sorry, Tacos is there. Yeah.
I didn't know.
I have to show you something. Then you guys talk. I will show something too.
Yeah, Mr. Tree says love for anything else more than love for God causes evil.
So there's one thing I would like to say, because Muji said that that the Quran is like the answer, right? And it's a good message. And when I bring up Taliban and ISIS, he says that they are it's the West.
Misinterpreting.
No, they were created by the West or something like that. It's the Western's fault. But the problem is that they have the Quran. Both the Taliban and the ISIS and these Hamas organizations, they have the Quran. So if the Quran is so perfect, shouldn't they be reformed just by owning a Quran?
Yes, okay. So no, but it's Anton.
What do you
I-
consider,
wait.
Muji, that maybe the Quran
wait.
is not
No, Anton.
perfect or is not as good as?
Wait, Anton, Ayatollah Fascist Khomeini, he didn't believe in God. Like many priests also, Mike, I have seen priests who don't believe in God and they go to church and preach, okay? So Khomeini and these mullahs, they believe only in money. So they can change everything, interpretation or whatever, and say, for their own interest, okay? So it is not about... what is it? What Quran says is about their interest because they want to become richer and richer. Mike, I saw a documentary movie that there was a jihadis who were collecting money from London and sending it to Taliban, and he realized that he is just sending money for their children studying in Malaysian university. So he left. Okay, so these people, they abuse religion, and in the West, in Europe, when religion was dead, Adolf Hitler used nationalism. Okay, race. So people use whatever. Some places they use language. Some, I have to share something. Let me see if it's possible.
Muji, did this really happen that the Quran says that Allah commanded all angels to prostrate, and Iblis is the only one that disobeyed
I know.
and said that he will never
How many
prostrate
times
to a
I have to
human?
tell you? How many
Is
times?
that so that didn't happen?
No,
Like,
how many times I
what
have
is
to
going
tell
on
you?
there, Muji?
Wait,
What
how
is
many
going on there?
times I have to tell you that it is unspecific verses and only
But can you
Allah
explain
and
it then to
those
us?
who in knowledge understand the true interpretation of that. Okay.
Are you filled with
And
knowledge, Muji?
I have put everything in a book that all these pieces of puzzle.
We have to buy the book.
I have put them. Yes, I have to. Yeah, I have put it there. All pieces of puzzle like Mahdi and all these prostrating towards Mecca, going to Hajj, all of them. That all of these tells somebody who understands that Satan is nothing but the the capitalist system.
But so many
Please,
Muslims don't know about
wait,
this. It's so weird.
wait, Martin,
Can I
can you
say
please
something?
can you please share that video, please? I put there in the private chat so that I can show Mike because he asked the question and that who does this and that. So I want to show this video a little bit, and then
the propaganda video.
yeah, the propaganda video. Yes.
Is it all right if I tell Martin what the traditional Sunni explanation of Iblis is? He's not actually an angel, and of course the angels prostrate because even in Catholicism, well,
Isn't he
I
a
was raised
jinn
Catholic, but in
made of
Christianity,
fire?
the angels have no free will, but Iblis was a jinn.
Yes, yes.
Free will.
And
Yeah.
Angels.
Yeah,
Iblis was a jinn.
Yeah,
was a
Iblis
jinn,
was a
not an
jinn.
angel.
So
According
he has a
to
will.
as
So
according
Muji
he has
accepts
free
this.
No.
Satan is a jinn, Muji.
I
But
say
he
According to
says
the Quran.
Satan is
according the story.
capitalism.
According the story. Okay.
Now,
Yeah,
according
he
to
was-
Quran, you just said, Muji.
Okay. What?
According to the Quran, he's
I
a
said
jinn, right?
yes. According the story in the Quran, he was a jinn. Yes. Okay.
He's just
According
saying
is
it's
he a jinn?
or
Sorry?
metaphorical.
Metaphorical. Yes, I say
Right.
it is metaphorical. Okay. Just play please that video
Okay.
because I want to show. You don't need the audio so that I can talk. Please. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Mike, this is the organization that I was telling you that we are fighting against the Iranian regime. And these people, men and women, are fighting against the regime nearly 44 years. And they don't get a single dollar. They put their lives. They have been attacked so many times. Why? Because they don't have Saturdays, Sundays. They work, 24 hours, I can say, non-stop. And so why? Because they have a belief, okay? And these women are equal. They are leaders in this organization. It is a Muslim organization. And that's why, unfortunately, some, Western politicians, they don't want this organization take the power because they will change the entire universe, the Middle East to a democratic region. And that's why they will lose a lot of interest. and they don't want. So this organization, these people, they don't work for a single dollar, and they work 1,000 times harder than anyone who worked for money. So that society is out of our imagination. When people believe in something, for example, people in you can remove it now, Martin. People in in St. Petersburg during Second World War, they were eating dead body, and they were not getting a single dollar, and they were fighting against Nazis. Why? Because they had a belief. It is all about giving people a belief. Everybody. That's why it is not possible until everybody believe that this is the source. The satanic system is the source. We have to get rid of it, and we have to believe in command of God, which says that we have to live in equal world, and we work for God. We get a reward from God, and that's why we will work without, even more. We will not steal from our job, because we know that somebody, we are working for a higher, higher power than ourselves. So maybe it is difficult for everybody to understand it, but that's why I said it will happen, and it is a promise that Mahdi society, that we believe in it, is a promise that one day it will happen. I don't believe that somebody, a Superman, will come and save us. I say always, we are Mahdi ourselves. We know the way out. It is us who have to walk through that way. Nobody has to carry us out of that way. Otherwise, God would have sent the Mahdi or Jesus thousands of years ago. He wouldn't wait that we suffer so long. He wants that we go ourselves. That's why it is the beauty of this creation that we develop so much, that we realize, Moji realized today, other people will realize as well, that, hey, the problem is here. Let's get rid of this problem, and let's walk out of this jungle ourselves, okay, together.
Yeah, that's very Buddhist of you, if I may say.
Buddhist.
We're going to be self-enlightened.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe yes, self-enlightened, yes, but not self. I say we get enlightened by God's commands, by God's teaching. I always say it is His commands, and it is His light. And God says in Quran, it is Allah takes you from darkness to light. Okay, when He said that He's going to take us from darkness to light. What is darkness? Is today war, prostitution, drug, all these bad things happening.
Maybe the internet and YouTube are the Al-Mahdi.
Maybe.
Alita said, literally a light,
yeah,
from electricity shining through.
Yeah. Let me see Surah 9. Please, you had something to say. Why you have put that Surah 9 verse 29 on your? Is that any
obviously
question?
I want to? I want to ask about this Surah 9:29.
Yes, please. You want to ask that? Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
What is your take on that? Yes. What is your take on that?
I read this information from Ibn Kathir.
Okay.
From his book, Battle of the Prophet. I think it's a page. Let me see. It's a page 183.
Okay.
So according to the information here, the verse, Surah 9 verse 29 was revealed because Muslims need money.
Because what?
The verse was
Muslims needed money. Okay.
Yeah, because they need money. Because why? Because in verse 28, Allah forbid the disbeliever from entering the sacred mosque, right?
Okay.
And this prohibition caused the Muslim to worry about their income, their money, because they lost their customers. Therefore, Allah Most High compensated them. Sorry, my accent maybe is a little bit weird for you guys, but I
no, we understand. We understand very well.
Okay. So therefore, Allah Most High compensated them and order them to fight the people of the book until they embrace Islam or pay the jizya.
Okay.
So according to this information, according to this information, this verse was revealed in order to get money to fulfill the needs of Muslims. So for me, this is obviously for me this is robbery.
Okay.
So
yeah, if that's the case, then it is robbery. If that's the case, okay.
It sure
so
sounds
now,
like it.
No, let me tell
Don't
you
you
now.
think?
Okay. Let me see. Now you want me to explain for you? Yeah, is that okay? Surah 9.
Okay.
Or you
Muji,
want to?
are you
Yes,
saying
yes.
are you saying that this information is wrong?
That's information is absolutely wrong, because Surah 9 verse 29. If you bring it up, Martin, please. Is that okay? Surah 9:29.
Can you prove it wrong? I mean, I
No,
think
I will
it is
explain
not.
for you. No, wait. I will explain for you. I say chapter 3 verse 7 says, Allah, unspecific verses. The true interpretation of them is known only by Allah and those firm in knowledge. So now, what those firm in knowledge do to understand the true interpretation of such a verses, they put verses, other verses of Quran, all verses of Quran together, and they take the information from those verses. Okay. So now, chapter 9, verse 29. Okay, it says, "Fight against those." Okay. Somebody's Sayed, mute yourself, please. Okay, let me see. Okay, because you have some noise. Okay, so it says, "Fight against those who do not believe in Allah." First of all, it's not believe; it is have not faith, because it is about people of the book. Okay, there is not a single people of the book who say I do not believe in God and the last day. Okay, or in the last day, it says. So it is faith. It is not belief. There is a verse in Quran that says the Bedouins.
Muji.
So that would include me, right?
No.
I do not. I fit that description.
Okay, wait. I tell you that first of all, it is about people of the book. You are not people of the book. Okay, it is about people.
He also has a book.
No, wait, Anton. It is about those people of the book. When I say those Americans who are this and that, it doesn't mean that I have to fight against all Americans. It's about those Americans. So those people of the book who have not faith in God and the last day, and do not consider unlawful what Allah and His Messenger have made unlawful. So there is something that they do not consider as unlawful. So when you go to chapter 9, verse 39, Martin, okay, can you go to 9:39? Allah explained in chapter 9, verse 34. Sorry, go for, wait. You went very up from 29. Go to 34, please. Go to 34. No, in English, okay?
Let me see. Wait. I haven't played
prior?
with this thing so much. 30?
Yes, you have to. What is it?
Which one? 30? 30 what?
34. 34, yes, please. So 34. Okay, so it says, "O believers, indeed, many rabbis and monks consume people's wealth wrongfully and hinder others from the way of Allah. Give good news of a painful torment to those who hoard gold and silver and do not spend it in Allah's cause." So this fight is against these people, against those priests that in Renaissance time in Europe, they were selling the land of or mullahs of Iran, who are robbing the people and have made millions of Iranian out of Islam, and in Europe they made millions of European out of Christianity. So when Surah 9, okay, when you put this verse 9:29 beside other verses of Quran, that 60 verse 8, Allah does not forbid you from those who do not fight you because of religion and do not expel you from your homes from being righteous towards them and acting justly towards them. Indeed, Allah loves those who act justly. Chapter 3, verse 113. Not all of them are alike. Of the people of the book are a portion that stand for the right. They rehearse the verses of God all night long, and they prostrate themselves in adoration. Next verse. They believe in God and the last day. What? The one that in 29 said, some of them do not. Those who do not do this. They believe in God and the last day. They enjoy what is right and forbid what is wrong. So because they believe in God and the last day, they enjoy what is right and forbid what is wrong. And they hasten in emulation in all good works. They are in the ranks of the righteous. Next verse. And whatever good they do, never will it be removed from them. And Allah is knowing of all righteous. So don't take just one verse of Quran, my brother, and make it like that. We have to go and fight Christian and Jews and rob them. And that's why that jizya is one-time compensation. They have taken people's money. Mike, I saw a Hindu family. They had converted to Christianity, and they had a 13-year-old boy who had a tumor in his head. Okay, so doctor said that he's going to die. They brought him to USA, paid $2,000 to one of these preachers who do like this. I command Jesus that you. So that family, that guy took this boy to the stage and said, I command Jesus that you will be, cured. And so 3 months later, that child died. And then that documentary movie, they were interviewing him, the parents, they said, aren't you disappointed? Maybe that family, because of what that priest did, they will leave Christianity, okay? So that's what God says, fight these people and take this money from them and give it to those that they have taken it from, okay? Yes.
Brother,
Yeah, 929. Wait, 929, wait. Yes.
Yeah, I heard, I already listened to you for quite a long time, but you have not yet, proven to me Tafsir Ibn Kathir is wrong.
Okay, Tafsir Ibn Kathir, because Allah said, chapter 60, verse 8 goes against Tafsir of Ibn Kathir that said, fight. Allah does not forbid you from those to be righteous towards them. If a Christian doesn't fight me, okay, I have no right to go and rob them because I have no money or such a things. Okay, so you mean that this chapter 60 verse 8, okay, this one goes in line with Ibn Kathir, or can you tell me please, because I don't understand. Maybe it's I missed something from here. From this chapter 60 verse 9, it says, Allah only forbids you from those who fight you because of religion and expel you from your homes and aid in your expulsion, that you make allies of them, and whoever makes allies of them, then it is those who are the wrongdoers. Okay, chapter 29 verse 46, and do not argue with the people of the scripture except in a way that is best, except for those who commit injustice among them, and say, and we believe in that which has been revealed to us and revealed to you, and our God is your God, is one, and we are Muslims, submission to him. Chapter 2 verse 62, those who believe in and those who are Jews and Christian and Sabians, whoever believes in God and the last day and do righteous good deeds shall have their rewards with their Lord, and on them shall be no fear. Okay, yes, there are many other verses that I don't see. Okay,
yeah,
yes.
but what you have shown me actually are all your own interpretation. You understand that?
Yeah, so you mean that? Wait. You mean that this is clear verses that you interpreted it in different way? Yeah. Let me see. Chapter 3, verse 114, 13 that I read for you. Is there any other interpretation for you in there? Not all of them are alike. Of the people of the book.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay. what you are doing now is you keep telling us your own interpretation. The only way you can refute me is you have to show me one classical tafsir.
I don't give. Look. Ibn Kathir said Prophet Muhammad split the moon. Okay. Ibn Kathir said that chapter 5 verse 38 says chop off the thief's hands. Okay, these people have been making a lot of mistakes. So do I have to go after their tafsir? So why you don't go with the tafsir of Quran? Go with me with the tafsir of Quran. Quran is the best tafsir. Okay, Quran
No.
explains
That
very
is
well.
your Muji, please. That is your own tafsir. That is your
Brother
own.
Muji,
Okay,
brother,
you pick the verse, you pick this
Okay,
verse, you pick that verse, and then you make up your own tafsir. That is not the tafsir, you know.
Wait, sorry, I don't know your name. Surah 9. Okay, I say
Yeah.
call you Surah 9. Surah 9. Okay, even the verse, please. Even the verse. It says if you know grammar of language. Okay, grammar of language. It says fight those. Okay, if I want to say fight those, if I say fight Americans, okay, that means all Americans. Mike, if I'm wrong, just please tell me that I'm wrong. If I say fight Americans, then I mean all Americans. If Allah said fight people of the book, then it meant fight all people of the book. But it says fight those people of the book. So itself is already, okay, and it says those who do not have faith in God and the last day. Tell me, is there, if you make it as belief, is there a single Christian and Jew that say, I don't believe in God and the last day? Is there any Christian or Jew that say, I don't believe in God and the last day?
So how come it's not more clear?
Wait, sorry, Anton?
How come it's not more clear?
Isn't it clear? Isn't it clear for you, Anton? It says those who do not have faith in God and the last day. So is there any Christian or Jew that says that I do not believe in the last day, for example? Let's say God, we take away God. Is there a single Christian? So if they say I do not believe in the last day, then they are not Christian. They are not.
Brother Muji, could you give me 1 second, 1 minute?
Okay. 1 second or 1 minute?
1 minute, 1 minute. Brother Surah 9, you see, let me explain to you. Fight those who do not believe in Allah. Now,
no, it's not believe.
One minute, Muji brother. Let me explain. 1 minute.
Yeah. So don't make it believe.
Okay, fight those who do not believe in Allah. We need to know, do Christian and Jew believe in Allah or not? At that time, Prophet time, what word they used to call God? They used to call
Muslim,
God Allah.
Okay, for Muslim at that time, for Muhammad, Christians and Jews, they do not believe in Allah. Why? Because they do not accept Muhammad as their messenger.
It's open to interpretation.
Wait.
No, this can be found in Tafsir because this is not my interpretation.
Okay.
I
It's
never
completely
show my
open to
interpretation.
interpretation.
I always show answer from scholar.
No, Mr. Nine.
What they call, brother Muji, give me 1 minute. Let me finish my minute.
Wait. Let me say, please, just a second. Surah 9, you have to even check today with Arabs, okay? Christian and Jewish Arab, they call God Allah. They don't say, God in Arabic. In Arabic, it is called Allah. Please make your research and then don't start in one tafsir and you think that that's words of God, okay? That tafsir is word of a person, okay? That tell you a lot of trash, tell you a lot of other trash, okay? So please concentrate on Quran, not tafsir of somebody, all right? So Quran said that when Quran said those among, when I said fight those among Americans who are racist, it doesn't mean fight all Americans because all Americans are not racist. Language, you have to learn even grammar, please. Grammar is when I said those means a portion of people, okay? A collection of people. I didn't say fight Americans. Allah didn't say fight Christian and Jews. Allah said, fight those among Christian and Jews who have no faith in Allah and the last God and the last day. Let's say God, because I think you don't know that Arabs, they don't use God, they use Allah. Those who do not have faith in God and the last day, and they do not forbid. It is a whole collection. They do not forbid something. And chapter 9 verse 34 explain what they do not forbid. They do not forbid consumption in people's wealth, okay, and averting people from the way of God. And I explain for you, and I'll put you beside other verses that Allah says not all of them are alike. In chapter 60 verse 8 it says, Allah says, I do not forbid you from being righteous towards those who do not fight you. So when Mike doesn't fight me, Allah tells me, command me to be righteous towards Mike, okay, or Anton. Understand? So I don't know if whatever you say, I'm not following as a Muslim. I'm not following Ibn Kathir and those tafsir, that religion that you believe in or you understand. I'm following these beautiful commands of God that says, be righteous towards Mike. That I'm righteous towards you.
Muji,
I'm
that is
just
wrong.
towards
Muji.
you. Okay? Yes.
Muji, this is completely wrong. This means you are making up your own version of Islam, you know?
So, okay, so I don't, so wait, I do not have to follow chapter 60 verse 8, you mean, yeah? I do not have to follow that. No, wait, Hourglass, please.
Let me explain.
No, Hourglass, wait,
He's
Hourglass.
No,
Hourglass, wait, it will be so many people, okay, please, just a moment, okay? Surah 9, do I have to follow chapter 60 verse 8 or not?
Of course.
So when I have to follow it, how can I follow chapter 60 verse 8, and then at the same time I have to be, fight Mike and, take his money or whatever? How can I do that?
It's just a trolling way of wasting time, Brother Muji.
No, it's okay. Wait.
We've all.
No, please, Hourglass. This we are here to to discuss such a things. Okay. So I know that he might have, he's not maybe trolling, he might have this misunderstanding. So I'm trying to make him to understand, okay?
Brother Muji, give me 1 minute, I will explain in 1 minute.
But I have explained, Mr. Syed, please.
Okay. Let me explain to you. Let him give me just 1 minute. Okay.
He has to read the whole chapter.
Okay.
How can he take one verse out of context?
Who teach you to read the whole chapter? Who teach you to read the whole chapter? This is a fabrication. This is a fabrication. You are wrong. You are. This is a wrong way. Okay. This is a very wrong way.
Okay. Chapter 9. Sorry. The right.
So what about what came before and what came after? You have to know the whole context.
Hourglass. Wait. So you mean that the right thing is that I just follow one verse of Quran and put all verses aside? Yeah, is that the right way, Surah 9?
This means your Quran has a contradictions.
Okay, no. Look, I say it means that no. Wait. Hourglass, please. Hourglass, just a moment, please. It means that I decide. Wait. Surah 9. Surah 9, please. It means that I make my religion clear. You don't decide what my Quran says. It means it is a completion. It means that for people like you and people like ISIS and Taliban, that you have no right to fight Mike because Mike is not fighting you. Okay, so he's explaining so that these people do not take one verse of Quran and say that, oh yeah, this verse says that, go and rob them. No, those other verses, you have to follow them as well. You have to read chapter 3, verse 7 as well, that those firm knowledge say, all of it is from our Lord. We follow all verses of Quran, okay, not just unspecific verses of Quran, because chapter 3, verse 7 explain how to read Quran. Says, those whose heart is corrupted, they follow only the unspecific verses of Quran. The precise verses of Quran are the foundation of the Quran. And the precise verses of Quran are these verses that I read for you. It is clear that says that, Allah does not forbid you from those who do not fight you and expel. There is no any, word that you can change it, and do other things with that word in these verses like that, or chapter 3 verse 113 to 15, that Allah says that not all of them are alike, so please don't just take one verse and change it to the way that you want. Like chapter 9 verse 29 says that those who disbelieve, there is not a single Christian or Jew who disbelieve in God and the last day. All of them say we believe in the last day entirely, that we believe in God. Okay, so it says those who do not have faith, those among them who do not have faith and do something wrong. What is they do wrong? Is selling a land in heaven and avert people from the way of God, which they did it in Europe. Okay. Yes, chapter Surah 9.
Brother, I had a video.
Wait,
Maybe we could play it.
Wait, just a second. Let Hourglass. We can do it. We have still time. Okay, we have 45 minutes. We can let's. I would like to discuss with Surah 9 a little bit more, if
But
that's
you've
okay.
explained it very well.
Okay, yes, I know, but
It's just they
yes,
they do
let's.
that on purpose. They
Okay,
don't want to understand. They
it's
don't
okay.
want to.
No,
It's okay.
you are wrong. Okay.
Okay.
What is your
Okay.
name? You
Look.
speak as if I'm trolling. Okay, but until now, you guys have not yet shown me just one.
Okay, Surah 9. Surah 9. Please wait. Surah 9. Let's ask Mike. Mike, please, you are not a Muslim. Okay, didn't I explain it very well that, okay, I'm, as chapter 3 verse 7 says, I have to follow all verses of Quran. I cannot say, as a Muslim, I cannot say it's a contradiction, okay, because I believe
Yes,
in
but
Quran.
that is,
Okay.
but I'm now not asking for your interpretation. I'm now asking, okay,
how you, no, wait,
Mulim,
your
okay,
no,
how about this,
okay.
Mulim? Okay, can you admit here that you have no support from classical tafsir for your explanation? Can you just admit that?
I don't have what support for my tafsir?
Can you just admit that you have no support from classical scholar for all your explanation just now? Can you admit this?
Okay, who's Casco scholar? Who's Casco? What do you mean with Casco?
Classical scholars.
Classical. Okay,
Classical scholar, the all-time
saying
scholar.
Your
Can you
interpretation is
admit that you have no support from those scholars for
outside of the
all the
classical
explanation that you made just now?
Okay,
Can you admit this?
Okay, so how, does it have to be from classical? What is it? Cannot be from today's scholars. Has to be from classical.
No. Today, okay, I will just tell you guys honestly.
Wait.
Can we ask Surah 9?
Today's scholars are liars. I will just tell you that today's scholar. Okay, some scholars, they are still speaking the truth. Okay, that is good. But many modern scholars, they do not speak truth because.
Okay, look, Surah 9. Don't put aside those scholars, because I have said it many times, Mike, to other people, that in the day of judgment, the scholars are not going to answer for me. I am going to answer for my deeds and my understanding. If a scholar tell me to go and kill an apostate, and I do that, I cannot blame it on the scholar, because I have to read Quran and understand it myself. Okay, when Quran say no compulsion in religion, and those idiot scholars, okay, classical scholars say go and kill an apostate, then I tell you that they are ignorant, they are stupid, okay, who said that. And it is very clear from the Quran. You cannot tell me just because they said they are right. Okay, so
I think
wait.
Mike wanted to ask something to
wait, Mike say yes, please. What Mike?
No, I was going to ask Surah 9. He obviously, I assume he's a Sunni, maybe even a Salafi.
No, he's not. He must be either Christian or atheist.
Yeah,
he's
Are you a Muslim, Mike?
No, I'm an atheist.
He's an atheist.
Okay.
Surah 9,
okay.
What is your religion? He asked. What is your religion, Mike?
I have no religion.
Okay, so
okay.
you are atheist. So he's atheist.
I was a Christian before, but then I found something that I cannot accept in Christianity, so
So he's atheist.
I removed
Okay.
myself from Christianity.
Okay, so
Yeah,
now Mike was going to say something. Yes, please,
Well,
Mike, please.
I was a Catholic myself. I was a Christian, so okay. But Surah 9, I don't know why you would be upset with Munji's tafsir or his fiqh when he's arguing against one of those ayats of the sword. You seem to want to say, no, this is the interpretation of Islam. I mean, I kind of do the same thing. I think this is how Muslims interpret Islam often. Again, you see the attack in Australia where the guy said, well, this guy blasphemed the prophet, so we get to kill him. But Munji seems to be trying to sway Muslims the other way. So I don't know why you're attacking them per se. I mean,
because they like to see ISIS and Taliban, more ISIS and
No,
Taliban.
I'm not attacking everybody. I am not attacking anyone.
Because you told me, no, you said that, no, wait, Surana, you said those scholars who say these, they are liars, like me. When I'm saying like this, I'm a liar. So you I've seen many times that some people like to see all Muslims are ISIS and Taliban. You know, they cannot see a Muslim against them and say, oh, you are a liar. Oh, you know. You make taqiyya. They have this concept all the time.
Yes.
You make taqiyya.
Yes.
Excuse me. I'm giving you all these verses. Okay, I'm not saying something out of from the air. I'm giving you the verses that Quran says clearly. 60 verse 8. There are so many verses I can read for you, and you say no. Just that idiot said 1,200 years ago or 1,000 years ago said that. That's the word of God. You have to believe in it. Otherwise, you are not a Muslim.
Because
yeah.
If you are right, okay, if you are right, at least you must. I mean, you must be able to show me at least one. I'm not asking for 5, for 10, for 100 tafsir. I'm just asking for one tafsir. If you are right about Surah 929,
okay,
if
so
right,
look, you know what? Surana, you take the same, method of these extremist Muslims because they say the majority, they call it what they call it. The
How
majority.
can you call this extremist? This is classical
Consensus.
This is big scholar.
Surana, these extremists say because the most scholars or what
the consensus.
Everyone, what is that? Consensus.
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 Jama'.
Yes, yes, exactly. The word is jama'. Because
the ulama.
Yes, because all of them they say this.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so this is absolutely rubbish because as I said, Surah 9, in the
How can you say this rubbish? Who are you to say they are rubbish? They are giant scholars.
Wait,
How can you say they are rubbish?
Wait, Hourglass, please, just a moment,
please.
just a moment. I'm talking, please. Surah 9, I told you, I don't know why you don't understand that in the Qiyamah, I am going to be responsible for what I do, not those scholars. They will be punished on their side. I'm going to be, how do you say that it is stupid or whatever? I am going to answer, not them. So I have to understand my religion, my book before I, do anything. So you cannot tell me that I have to close my eyes and then follow their stupid interpretation. Okay, I have changed. Today I am changing Mike. I have changed the translators. For example, one of them translate Quran chapter 5 verse 38. Just few weeks ago, he admitted. Wait, Hourglass, don't change the subject, please. Okay, just few weeks ago, some of them said you are right, and he's going to change it in his new edition. Okay, understand? So the people are going to change. People are waking up. All right. So you cannot say just because somebody said 1,200 years ago, 1,000 years ago said this, or they were. All of them said like this, then today I also have to follow that. No, I'm not going to do that. You can, if you are a Muslim, you can follow that. If you are not a Muslim, you can whatever you want to do, but I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to wake up people, okay, that this is not. And I have been debating David Wood as well. He also said that no, this is not Islam, but I wish that those who want to stay in Islam, they follow this version of Islam, because it is beautiful, because I say I have no
That
right
is
to be
your Islam. It's
Sorry?
Muji version of Islam.
Wait. Hourglass, just a moment, please. I'm talking. Please, just a moment, okay? I will give you time to talk, okay? Chapter 9. I showed a video now to Mike that we are millions. Mike, didn't I show you that video? We are millions. We are fighting against Iranian regime, and we will bring down the regime. We will change everything in the very near future, inshallah. Women, according to these extremists, have half brain. They are not able to come out and work, but according to us, they are leaders. We have them as our leaders. And so there was a parliamentarian, Mike, met my leader, who is a woman. She said that when you take the power in Iran, it's not just women in Iran who get their rights. The entire Middle East women will rise up, and they want their right as well. So it's gonna change, okay? And I'm not the only one. We are millions. I can bring you Brother Rashid, Brother Khalid, a lot of other people. I can bring for you, and all of them tell you that you are absolutely wrong. Ibn Kathir is absolutely wrong, and so on.
But
Yes, Hourglass.
Yes. I have to answer F, please. And yes, F, I apologize because I didn't know because there were some people trolling, but I understand that you're here. You want to understand what is Brother Muji's opinion on the verses. But yes, Brother Muji doesn't believe in the traditions, the scholars and all that. And that's fine. I mean, and yes, in that regard, I have a video that I wanted to see. It's about Quran chapter 5, verse 38. I found a scholar who explained. It's very short. If we could play it, perhaps.
No, what is it? Hourglass. Right now we are talking about something else, and the topic will change. Okay.
It's about the tradition.
Wait. And I have been
just have to add something very quickly. It's about the same concept of scholars.
Okay, look, you send it to me. I will watch it, okay? And if it is something, we will talk about it next week, okay? Now we have just half an hour, and there are people who have any knowledge of that, and we are talking about something.
But that's the problem, brother. You're going to reject scholars just because you don't like what they have to say. That's
no, it's not about
okay.
Look. As I told you,
being honest.
No, hourglass, please. As I told you, that scholar, you can please contact that scholar. That either I go on his channel or he call me on my channel, and we talk about that. Okay. Okay, because I'm not going to. I know what they have written, and I was talking to one of those translators. He changed his opinion. Okay, and then let me see, Muji, can you explain Surah 3 verse 85? Okay, I have to read it. Okay,
but that's the issue that I have with your interpretation, because
that's something else.
It's only
We can talk. We can talk about it next time. Okay, we can watch it. You can send me the link. Can you please put the link in the private chat, and I will check it?
But it would be better if we could all watch it. Let's say next week, perhaps we could all watch it. It would be better for us to see.
Look, Hourglass, I don't want to do it now because Mike and F, they are not interested in that. Okay, so please put it in the private chat. We can do it next week.
Yes, we can do it next week.
Okay,
but the point is, the point that I was trying to raise is that it's chopping off the hands of the thieves in verse 38 is clear. There's no two scholars.
All right, no problem.
We can about this.
Okay, we can talk about it. As I said, we can talk about it another time. Okay, so please let's let's. Can you put the link there? Have you put the link there so that I can watch what it says? Okay.
Yeah, Brother
We
Muji,
can
can
watch
I
it
explain
next
to
week, maybe.
Yes, yes. Can you
Brother
watch?
Muji? Can I
Yes.
explain 385?
Yeah, 385. Okay. Yes.
Okay,
I'm just looking for it.
Okay. And who desire a religion other than Islam? Islam means is a submission to God. Islam is not just a Christianity or like that. Islam means submission to God. Anyone who desire uh, other than submission to God, it shall not be accepted by him. God will not accept. If you are not submitting to God, he will not accept.
All right, let me explain. Okay, it says that the deen of Islam. Okay, so there is another verse in Quran that explains what is deen. Okay, deen is not religion. Deen is law. Okay, the law of Islam. Okay, the law of submission, the law of God. And there is a verse in chapter Yusuf that Allah says that the deen of the king, okay, mention the deen of the king. It's not the religion of the king, it's the law of that king, okay? So deen is the law. So he will not accept anything except this law of the, that Allah says in Quran, I think chapter 16, verse 49, that Allah says, Allah only, tells you to do good deeds, okay? So if you go against that and do bad deeds, then of course Allah will not accept from you, okay? So if you do good deeds, it is not about religion, it's about the law, that if you go against this law, all of it is about that. If you go against this law that tells you to do good deeds and avoid bad deeds, be just, be mercy, be forgiving, okay? If you want, I can read for you many verses of Quran. So if you go against these these commands, then Allah will not accept that, okay? So let me see, 16.
1 second. If a Muslim does not submit to himself to Allah, Allah will not accept his religion. If a Christian submit himself to God, Allah will accept his religion. Okay, a Jew submit to himself to God, Allah will accept him. But if a Muslim believe in Islam but he does not submit to himself to Allah, Allah will not accept his religion.
Let me read this, chapter 16, verse 90. Okay, let me see. It says, indeed, Allah orders justice and good conduct and giving to relatives and forbids immorality and bad conduct and oppression. He admonishes you that perhaps you will be reminded. Okay, so it is all about this, that you do this. Quran chapter 42 verse 23, anyone who do good to others, we give more good for him in it. Chapter 22 verse 37, give good news to those who do good to others. Chapter 39 verse 10, ultimate good awaits those who do good in this world. Chapter 28 verse 77, do good to others as Allah has done good to you. Chapter 42 verse 43, and whoever is patient and forgives, indeed that is of the matter requiring determination. Chapter 23 verse 96, 6, O Muhammad, repel evil in the best manner. We are well aware of all that they say about you. There are so many verses that I can read for you, that if you go against these verses and you do bad deeds, then Allah will not accept that. So deen doesn't mean religion, that Allah doesn't accept only religion of Islam. It is only the law of submission, that you submit to these commands. Okay, Mike, you want to say anything?
Oh, well, no, I just thought it was interesting. You actually mentioned 538, and I just pulled it up and put it on there. And that's what Our was talking about. I mean, it seems pretty clear.
Okay.
Yes,
and as for the man who steals and the woman who steals, cut off their hands as a punishment for what they have earned.
All right. Okay. Mike, the thing is that I have said to Hourglass, that yes, he has to bring someone who knows Arabic, okay, knows
Okay.
Quran, okay, knows Quran. And if I may, I don't know, Martin is there. Martin, let me see. I can. Well, Hourglass, wait, please don't jump in the middle, okay? Because I have said to you several times, but you somehow you deny it. You don't do that. Ask these people who know Arabic that I go and debate them, but you don't want. Somehow you're maybe you don't want to be wrong, okay? You like this chopping of hands, and that's why you want to go after your own law, okay? Because you believe that that's a good thing, okay?
No,
So,
no, brother.
no, wait,
Can
Martin.
I explain myself?
No,
please?
because
It's what
you don't
Allah
want to
says.
listen.
It's a
You
clear
know,
command. It has
no,
nothing
it
to
is
do
not a
with
clear
me.
command.
It is
Please,
extremely clear.
please. No,
Extremely.
you like it. That's why it is clear for you.
I don't
Martin,
like it. How could I like it?
Yeah, because
Yes, I like it because it's from God, but
yeah,
I
this
don't
is not.
like it
It is not
because
from God. Okay.
then all the translators are wrong. Then we have a problem. Then
Yes, I told you that you have a problem because Dr. Safi Kaskas. Okay. Uh, I cannot even share now. This is Dr. Safi Kaskas. I don't know if you see it good. Let me see. I don't know, Mike. It is showing a little bit. Okay, I read for you. Dr. Safi Kaskas said, not only I answered you, I even posted your comment and video, okay, on my page. If you want my opinion, I agree with the video, okay? So the video, I can give you the video that you, Brother Rashid, Arabic speaking, okay? He made a video, and this Safi Kaskas is, if you go to Islam Awaken, okay, then you see his name is on third one, okay? And he want to change this in his second edition, okay? And he made a post and said that we all just translate Quran according our understanding. And I wish, he said, I wish one day we gather together and discuss and make a new version of translation of Quran. So I will share with you the video that Brother Rashid, who is a very knowledgeable brother and Arabic speaking. So let me see.
Is Brother Rashid the guy who was on the PDB debate or whatever? Is he
with
the Moroccan?
me? No, no. His Brother Rashid was with me on what is it? Modern Day Debate, yeah. And he has been on our channel, my channel, also many times. He has his own channel, but okay, let me.
Is he a Muslim or a Christian?
No, he's a Muslim, of course.
Oh, okay.
He cannot interpret Quran if he's not a Muslim. So this is wait. This is the link, Mike. You can please watch it and see how he explained it very, very clear and very nicely. Okay, and that's why I want that somebody who knows Quran, who knows Arabic, okay, call me, and then then I will talk to that person, because I know that our class has no idea
we
what
have
Arabic.
to look. We have to look at the wisdom behind the
No,
punishment.
wisdom.
There's a wisdom for this punishment.
You see that you like the wisdom, okay? You like that to chop off people's hand. You think this is correct. That's why even Allah says it. You will not accept it. Okay? Even Allah says that no, you are wrong. You will not accept it because you think that there is a wisdom behind that.
Can I ask Our a question?
Yes, please.
Our,
Why do you want to ask your question?
Our, so you say there's wisdom. Obviously, I'm assuming you're going to say it's a deterrent to theft. But I mean, if you talk in the 7th century, most people made their living through physical labor. So a thief, I would assume, is kind of lazy, maybe doesn't want to do the work. Now, if you cut off their hand, isn't it even harder for him to make a living? And there is one hadith where a guy, apparently they cut off both his hands. Now, does he become a ward of the state, or do you just kind of let him starve to death?
But let me explain to you something.
No, wait, Sayed. He asked it, Hourglass. He asked Hourglass. Yeah, please.
Yes,
he didn't ask you. Yeah.
That's a good question. I wasn't aware of this particular incident that happened with the man who had both his hands chopped off, but I would say that it's about forbidding crime. It's about what is best for society, because we we hear a lot from people that chopping off hands is barbaric. But if we look at how much theft is so common and widespread in Western countries, because prison is not a very good deterrent. It's not a good deterrent because people who go to prison usually they don't get the right punishment.
Sure,
And
they become better thieves.
Exactly.
Right.
So Islam is here to prevent this.
Right.
And as for this particular notion of people not working hard enough and therefore if they were to steal, that would be they couldn't work at all, right? Is that
Yeah,
more
I mean,
or
if
less?
you cut a hand off, it makes it hard to work construction. If you cut two hands off, it probably makes it almost impossible. You can't even probably be a
Right.
data entry person. You can't type.
Okay, and Mike,
Yes, it would
Mike,
have to be with
wait, Mike.
there obviously
Okay,
everything the Sharia law has no loophole, so everything has to be, for example, what line of work is that person in? That would be also part of it. It would be seen before the punishment is to be implemented. And of course, there are always exceptions, such as is the person underage? What did they steal? It has to be a specific amount, I believe, of gold dinars, right? It can't be, for example, a pen. Obviously, that would be overkill. But if it's like an iPhone, then yes, definitely. And that person can still have work, can still find work, but obviously
how
that's
can he
also part of
find
the
work without
punishment
hands?
because
How
that's
can he
also part
find
of
work without hands?
you can work with one hand. Look
You
at, for
can work with
example,
your
people
one hand. No, let me
people
see.
who go
Let
to
me see.
war,
Let me see
they
from
come back with
no
yes,
hourglass. From
people
where
who
you
go to
got
war.
no, from where you got one hand. It doesn't say one hand. It doesn't say two hands. Okay, and they chop off two hands. Okay, and Mike, please watch that video. Okay, watch that video that I shared with you. It's
But that's his
explaining very
opinion.
well. It's explaining very well. Quran, Mike. Quran says when you want to wash your hands for for praying. Okay, wash it from your elbow. Okay, for washing your hand, Quran explain you from where to wash your hand. And then for chopping hand, Quran doesn't tell you from where to chop off. That's very look. That's very ridiculous from somebody who think that the most merciful and forgiving God allows you. How do I know that you are not yourself a robber, a thief? Okay, no, look, I'm not
That's
saying,
not
I'm
true
not
because
insulting. I'm not
Sunnah,
insulting,
it
but
explains the
how do I
Sunnah.
know?
It
Look.
says
No,
when you're washed, when your hand has been amputated. It explains it. The Sunnah, brother.
Hourglass. Wait, who is going to judge? Who is going to give the verdict? Can you tell me? Who is going to give verdict? Sorry?
The Sunnah explains when your hand has been cut off how to wash it. It does, brother.
Hourglass, my question was different. Who is going to give the verdict?
The judge.
The judge can be robber himself. The judge can be like in Iran.
It doesn't matter.
Wait. It doesn't matter. The robber can judge. The robber can chop off your hand.
Yes,
and it doesn't
it's
matter.
law and order.
Okay.
What
So
about
I told
a
you,
judge?
as I said,
can be a criminal. He still has to do his job.
Okay, as I said, you don't know Arabic, so that I can share with you
It
verses of
doesn't matter.
Quran. No, it matters very much, because when I share with you the verses of Quran, okay, then you don't understand, okay, that
I translated it through all translation apps, and it all says the same. Cut off the hand. I'm sorry, brother.
Okay, so one of them, when I shared with him, he changed his mind and he said, yes, sorry, I was wrong. And I can change others as well. If you give me the possibility, if you make that possibility, if you talk to them, like I asked Mike, please talk to them, go to their, to their channel, ask them to debate me, like that sheikh who ran away, there's many of them. They right away, when I asked them question, they ran away, okay, because they know they are wrong. So if you give me that opportunity, as Dr. Safi Kaskas admitted that he was wrong, then others also will admit. And if everybody admit, then you still will not change your mind because you think it is logic, because you think it is very good way to stop people. No, that's not a good way. The good way is
Allah said so.
no way. The good way is to creating a war, a community that people are not forced to do bad deeds. People are not encouraged to do bad deeds. Okay,
people who don't choose to do bad deeds.
Yes.
If I may,
Yes,
there's hadiths and stories about a great famine during the reign of Omar, and he suspended the cutting of hands. Wouldn't that indicate that they were cutting hands off? I mean,
exactly.
The Sahaba, you're saying the Sahaba misinterpreted the Quran? I mean, I've read 3 translations of the Quran. Muhammad Assad's translation and explanation of the Quran, Yusuf Ali's translation of the Quran, and the University of Michigan has a Quran online that not only I read, I actually posted back. There used to be a channel called Discuss, DISQUS, where you could create free channels. And I just posted 20 ayats or verses a day. It took me like 311 days. I'm like, let's everybody read the Quran together. And it all seems pretty clear, like ours saying, it says cut off the hands. I mean, 533 says it is but a just recompense for those who make war on Allah and the apostle that they be slain or crucified or have hands and feet cut off on opposite sides.
Okay, now
maybe
let me, I have to now share with you, okay, because it is not possible. I have to share with you my, let me see if you see, okay, here is Quran. Do you see that Quran? Yeah?
Yes.
Different translation of Quran. You see that, yeah? Okay, we go through that. Chapter 5, verse 5 verse 33. Okay,
38.
No, 33 first. Okay, I have to zoom in. I think that you can see. Let me see. Zoom. Sorry. I have to make it like this and then zoom in. Zoom. Do you see better? Yeah. Do you see bigger? Do you see good?
Yes, it's good.
Okay. Yes, it's good. Chapter 3, verse 7. Okay. So here it says that. Here, this word is chopping. Okay, chopping. Yadahum. I don't know very well. I cannot read it. This is hand. Okay, it's chapter 3, verse 100. Sorry, 5 verse 1. 5 verse 33. It says, "Those who wage war against God and His messenger and strive to spread corruption on earth should be punished by death." But of course, this is wrong, translation. I have to say that. But anyway, crucifixion, the amputation of their hands and their feet, or should be, what is it? Entirely banished. Okay, so we are concentrating on that amputation here. Okay, amputation here, I have to zoom in even more so that you see it very well. Okay, so let me see where it went. Here is this one, Mike. Okay, I don't know if you see that. No, went there. Okay, if you see that there is a W on this cut. Okay, do you see that? Maybe do you see my mouse?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
There is a W on that. This is T. Okay, Qat means cut. First of all, this qat has been used in Quran 36 times. Okay, and yat has been used in Quran 120 times. It is explaining in that video which I shared with you. Okay, and cut is metaphor and physical. Here is the physical, and that W make it severe. Okay, a severe cut. All right, and the hand has been also 120 times. It can be power. It can be different meanings. Like there is a verse in Quran says the Jews try to tie Allah's hands, which is not hand. It is in reality power. Okay, And there is another verse that says, don't put yourself in destruction by your own hands. Hand there is deeds. Okay. So in chapter 33, which is a severe cut, there is a W on that T. Now we go to 38. Okay. Let me see. Sorry, it went jump. Let me see. I go to 33, 533. If we see that W there and why it is not there. 38 here. Okay, now the Arabic one here. This is the cut here in Arabic. Okay, I cannot. Okay, here you see that? Yes, you see that? You see the mouse? That W is not there. So it is according, brother, Brother Rashid, who is Arabic speaking. This is a soft cut. Okay. Now we go to chapter 12, verse 38. Okay. Let me go to chapter 12, verse 38.
12. I think it's 30.
No, 12:31. Sorry, 12. Chapter 12, verse 31. Okay. Here is, okay, it is about those women here. When she heard about their gossip, she sent for them and prepared a bounty for them and handed each of them a knife. And she said to Joseph, come out before them. When the women saw him, they were awestruck by his beauty and so frustrated that they cut their hands. Here is cut. It is not cut off. It is cut, which is wrong even here. But when you go to Arabic, let me see. I found that cut in Arabic. Here, the cut in Arabic here. Mike, do you see the W?
Mm-hmm.
And you saw the W on chapter 3, verse 33, which is severe cut, chop off their hand and leg from alternate side. So why, when it is a severe cut here, why they translate it as, a soft cut? Because it doesn't make sense. These women, they couldn't chop off their hands when they were peeling the fruit. So in reality, they didn't chop off hands, they didn't cut their hands. Why it is severe? Because they severely cut their gossip. That's all. Because after this, you see, they cut their hands with their knives, saying, God save us. This is not a moral man. Sorry, it's why mortal man. He must be a precious angel. We see that there is no scream, there is no any blood or anything. It is just a harmony and beautiful romantic atmosphere there. So if they cut their hands, they should be screaming and so on. But we see instead, first of all, it is a severe cut. Secondly, it is just a beautiful atmosphere. So Dr. Hani said they severely cut their gossip. They severely stopped their gossip when they saw Joseph, Prophet Joseph. Okay, so according to all these things that I mentioned, chapter 3 verse, and next verse in chapter 3 verse 38, next verse says, and if they repent, Allah will forgive them. Okay, so how can let me stop this now. Okay, the screen. So how can, my question is that either this translator are ignorant, they didn't understand that how can Allah forgive someone that you have punished so severely. Okay, it's like Mike, I say that like that you pass the red light and the officer catch you. He take your driving license and give you $1,000 ticket, and you say, oh officer, forgive me. And then the officer says that, okay, I forgive you. And he doesn't give you back your driving license. You have to pay the $1,000. What a stupid officer can that be? Okay, if you forgive, wait, hourglass, please. I'm explaining for Mike. If he's a sane officer, then he has to at least give you your driving license and tell you that I forgive you half okay, half of your punishment. How can he, if he give you both your driving license and he take back his ticket, then he has forgiven you. So how can Allah says that he forgives someone that you have?
I will answer
No,
that.
wait.
I will answer you.
Well, hey, Manjan,
Wait.
I was looking up Muhammad Assad's translation,
Okay.
and it's kind of interesting. He has a footnote under verse 533.
Okay.
And it says, in classical Arabic idiom, the, quote, cutting off of one's hands and feet, end quote, is often synonymous with, quote, destroying one's power, end quote. So he seems to be kind of translating it the same as you, that at least in that verse, 533, they're not actually talking about physically cutting one's hands off.
Okay, now chapter 5, verse 33, I can explain for you that it is not a command to Muslim. It is, I have to read for you. It is what Quran says, that what if they fight command of God, this is what will happen to them. It is like you live by sword, you die by sword, because this was the way Pharaoh was doing. Chapter 7, verse 124. I will certainly cut off your hands and feet on opposite side, then crucify you all. Chapter 20, verse 71. Pharaoh said, have you believed in him before taking my permission? He is surely your great one who has taught you magic. So I will cut off your hands and feet from alternate side, and I will crucify you on the trunks of the palm. Chapter 26, verse 49, the same thing Pharaoh says. So chapter 5, verse 33 says that and those who fight Prophet Muhammad and the commands of God, this is what happens to them. It doesn't say that, it's not a command to me as a Muslim to follow the practice of Pharaoh. So in that verse, we know in Quran and we know in grammar, if I say to Mike, you must eat your medicine, this is a command from Mujib, okay? But if I say, Mike, you have to eat your medicine, this is not a command from me. This is what, if you don't eat your medicine, then you will be sick, okay? So when Quran says their punishment is to be expelled, to be crucified, to be their hands cut off, it is not a command from God to me. When Quran says fight those who fight you, that's a command. That's a verb, command verb, fight. When I say to Mike, fight, it is a command. But when I say to Mike, to fight is good, that's not a command, that's a statement. So chapter 5, verse 33 is a statement that these pagans, if they fight Allah and his messenger and the good message that tells you not to do bad deeds, not to kill people, then one day somebody like Pharaoh will kill them. As I said, you live by sword, you die by sword, okay? So if you, for example, if I say that if you smoke, your punishment is that you get cancer, it doesn't mean that I give you cancer. Okay, so for example, we say to somebody, don't use drug, and he died from drug. We say he got his punishment. Mike, don't we say like that? We say he got what he deserved. He got his punishment. So it doesn't mean that we gave him that punishment. By his action, he got his punishment. This is also, you fight Prophet Muhammad and his beautiful commands, that is forgiving, loving, and so on, then you end up being crucified by Pharaoh and by those people like him. Because this is command of and practice of Pharaoh. This wasn't the practice of the most merciful and forgiving God to tell Muslim to follow Pharaoh and his barbaric way of, life. So guys,
I just have to answer you very quickly about chapter 5, verse 38. You said very often that, for example, 39 says, but if they repent, Allah will forgive them. Yes, but that does not negate in any way, shape, or form the previous verse. It says that they will not go to hell. but they might lose their hand in this life, right?
Okay,
But
so
they
it's,
will not go
wait,
to hell
wait.
after. For
Okay,
example, let me give you an
it is
example.
hourglass.
Let
It
me
is
give you an
wait. It is the same thing that ignorant what is it scholar Sheikh Haddad was saying that we purify you here. Okay, so you will not, if we punish you here, then you will not. And I said that it's a very good deal that I go and kill somebody and then you execute me. I will be purified. I will not go to hell. Okay, this is very I mean that you are doing God's job on this planet. Prophet, we have to finish this, and I ask you, please ask someone, okay, someone who knows Arabic that we can see it, and please, Mike, check that video as well because it is 3 hours and we used to finish. Mike, if you can do that, what I ask you, please, on one of these channels, demand them to have a debate with me because
sure, no
yes,
problem.
I appreciate it very much because ask them why they ran away from me.
I like your tafsir and your
thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I agree with Surah 9. I think you're way outside the mainstream of Islam. They will probably, Muhammad Hijab will probably declare takfir on you.
Yes, and I mean, yeah, I know that they probably might do that, but I can, that's why they remove me because I can put them on their place. That's why they ran away from me. And there are videos on my channel, Ali Dawa, his Sheikh, and then others, I don't survive on their channel 30 seconds. They remove me right away because they say his, ideas are dangerous for them, for their radical Islam, okay?
All
so
right, good luck to you.
Yeah.
Mike, hello, Mike.
Yes.
Just now I heard you say that I'm far away from mainstream.
No, he said me.
Was.
He said me. I'm far away. Yeah. Yes, I know I'm far away. I'm very far away. I'm the greatest enemy of. I'm the greatest enemy of them. All right. So guys,
no, Surah 9, I think your interpretation is probably the mainstream interpretation, unfortunately.
Yes, he's the mainstream. Yes, I know. I don't say that it is not, but I say that that's wrong, and we will change it. Okay. So please join me next week as well. Okay, I appreciate it very much. We have to wrap it up. Surah 9 or F. Please join anytime you want. Okay, we can discuss. We can talk. All right. So Martin. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. Before we go, thank you, everybody. Assalamu alaikum. Take care.
Assalamu alaikum,
Wa alaikum
brothers.
salam.